Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. This is the Season 10 A Division. We are here in Week 4, and I am joined by Mr. Nick.
Hello.
I don't know why I decided
That
to introduce you like that, but it's fine. We got this.
Mr. Nick is fancy. It's interesting.
You're a fancy guy, right? Totally.
Sure.
All right, starting us off, we have Mez, also known as Duskmoon Dragapult's going up against Brunskill
There you go.
33, also known as Steelar slash Sensible Steelar or Boston Steel Steeler. I always forget which one she has now.
This one's sensible, Steelas, I
Okay.
believe.
Um,
Where's your Shell of Steeler mascot, Danny? Huh? Um.
I'm trying to think what I
So
think of this matchup.
Infernape looks fantastic here. With the right set, I think it just completely wins.
I could
The
definitely
problem
see
is,
that.
so the problem with that is mainly Cresselia in the way. Raikou doesn't die immediately unless Infernape is set up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd have to be like a bandit or
And then
setup.
like
Urshifu
and
Water
then
could
and
also be
then
being an
and then
issue.
you also have to consider once we play the battle, the Terra on King Gambit is also gonna matter quite a bit.
Yep, it's Water Gambit.
Yeah, so I would imagine that Infernape isn't breaking that immediately either. So
I would
um
argue it's not breaking it at all, actually. I mean, a grass knot
well
variant, maybe. I don't know how heavy King Gambit
no,
is,
I mean
but
you could run special with Aura Sphere and what is it overheat? You could
overheat.
run Nasty Spot overheat. Like you could
Hmm,
run a special variant that can probably break water still, but the
maybe.
problem is that you just die, right? So I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. One Terra Blast and you're done, really.
hmm the
Um,
Terra. What are all the Terra captains then? They're
it's the Ogapon and Asmodeus here.
okay. Well, he burned the one, and then the other one for Danny's Terra captains are
It's Ogapon, and I don't know her other one, but she brought Ogapon, and it's gonna be Ogapon.
okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate
She's.
this so far.
I was
Okay,
gonna
I hated
say,
that. I hated the third turn, but I liked the first two turns.
yeah, getting taunt up against it was it was a fine call, and then stealth rocking on the switch is fine.
Even taunting predict taunted. I don't know if this was Danny's idea, but taunting to predict the switch to Crest would have been really nice. So
Yeah,
I don't hate that play. Like
yeah,
you lose to Terra Blast off Rip, which is like
a
a tough
risk.
call to make, a risk at that time. I would imagine that King Gambit switching there maybe means it's some sort of choice item because I feel like you're not scared enough to switch out there unless you're thinking maybe it's Grass Knot. But what do you have on your team that actually doesn't like taking Grass Knot? Like I don't know.
I would say, yeah, it's only really King Gambit and like maybe the Oshi Water doesn't like it.
Well, King Gambit doesn't. Oh, is it Ursha Water?
Yeah, it's Oshi Water.
Okay, then that's fair for Mez if you're maybe expecting Grass Knot. It's also safer to just go Chris.
Yeah, he's usually one to play safe, especially at the beginnings. Back to the Gambit. Knock off its Rocky Helmet.
Rocky Helmet. Okay.
In comes the Sylveon. Rest. Fucking Mez going full Mez
Ooh.
set. Tickle being used for the first time
Oh.
ever to terrible effect.
No, I
By
mean,
okay, no. I was really hoping it would have Iron Headed and it would have just been dead, but no.
that's just yeah.
There's the Iron Head
I don't,
by
I don't hate Tickle. It's just you forgot about
yeah,
Defiant.
forgot about Defiant. She does get it nice SD here. I think the second one was maybe fucking risking it a bit much, but I mean, if she knew she lived a single Poltergeist or Power Whip
Oh,
or Power
she
Tour,
outsped.
of course she outsped 350 and
No, it's
36.
+1. It went +1.
Oh, you're right. It did spin.
Yeah.
That must mean it's a really
Wow.
slow Bramble then, like no speed.
I would I would imagine it's like full attack with some HP invest for +2.
I guess.
I don't know. Also, tearing into the um fucking power whip weakness was definitely something. Holy shit.
Yeah, especially because she didn't know she outsped. If she
I don't
knew
know.
she outsped, it would make
That
sense.
was
But
wild.
yeah, that's
What a
certainly a
what a
play.
weird turn.
I'll say it worked out for her, but Jesus Christ.
I don't like it. It's whatever.
Yeah. All right. I don't like that play either. I can't lie. I mean, it's sturdy. You're not killing it anyway, but like you just set up all that.
I was about to say, so I think the reasoning behind that is because it's going to gain about probably, I don't know, 40% back from that Horn Leech because it tear it into a weakness.
Yeah.
So if this is offensive cornerstone, that probably gets him back 30 to 40% HP.
Yeah, it
And
would do a
so
fuck ton if not
like you
kill.
you you break it, you bring it down to 30 and then you break it, but I don't know how much that's actually worth it when your Wellspring maybe dies to that Horn Leech, and then
Yeah. I actually now that I'm thinking about it more, I actually really don't think I like Terroring it there at least.
you want
Terra,
to
I feel like
save it. You mean for sure? I actually agree with that completely. I think saving it is way better because
cuz
you keep
well,
water absorbed then for the Shifu
yeah,
too.
you keep water absorb, you don't make yourself grass weak, you don't make yourself electric weak.
Well, the electric weakness is like minor because of the Spadef boost, but it matters way more for Urshifu. It matters way more for Terra
Ogerpon.
Water. It matters more for Ogrepon.
I say,
So
I actually really think not tearing. It's actually really funny. Every other week, the issue is why did you not Terra? This week, it's maybe you shouldn't have Terra'd.
yeah, and maybe she needed the Terra to kill the Bramble, but I mean,
I mean,
outside of that, it doesn't make any sense.
my thing on that, she's at +4. There's no way that weak little
Oh,
Bramblegast.
I it was no speed invest. I wonder if it was HP and attack, and maybe it did live. Is a thing, right?
Even then, I mean, she wouldn't have known that though. She should have assumed it would
Maybe
have
not.
outsped her.
Well, right, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. Oh well. Damn, that U-turn did hell of a lot. This
Ooh,
must be
that
banded,
must be
right?
banded. Yep, that was my thought too.
Yep, Hornleech getting the nice recovery and killing off Gambit. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking some. I was not really a fan
I
of
remember
that.
the final. I remember the final score of this match, but I don't remember much about it.
I don't remember either. Okay, Bullet
I like.
Punch,
Ooh, I
Bonk.
love that actually.
Yeah, that's the future sight. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Still, you're right. I think that was worth it. Maybe Calm Mind, Parrot,
Ooh,
Calm Mind. I love you here, man. Fuck you, Mez. Alright, well, the back is hint. Does Aura Sphere kill it, though? It actually doesn't.
that was a roll. I remember that was a range to kill from what I remember in post match talk.
Wow, I very much did not think I was going to live that. Holy schmoly.
I think that was exactly min roll actually,
That's crazy.
from what I
Uh,
remember. Or
well,
maybe it was just super unlikely to die
that's actually really funny.
or
Just
something.
swaps into Cresselia and dies to Rocky Helmet. That's kind of funny. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
And lets it die to a bonk. Gets off some. Mez is in a blunder right now. Yeah. Yeesh, that Thunderbolt fucking hurts. Yeah, Encore into Thunderbolt. I mean, I guess you were predicting Calm Mind, which maybe, but not. I don't think he
Yeah.
would Calm Mind in front of a full health
So
Ogerpon.
there was talk here that, but I think so. There was a turn at some point here where Mez sat there for a long while thinking. One of them sat there for a long while thinking. It must have been Danny because she was deciding whether to encore or attack, and I'm sure Mez was just firing in.
Hmm.
Um, we talked about it afterwards, and there was probably a way to um think about getting a Calm Mind. You could have gone. She could have gone Slowking to maybe get. Well, no, Raiku's faster. So, yeah, see. So I think her hope was that she encored Calm Mind, and that was her only way out. Otherwise, um, she lost basically because Urshifu Rapid can come in and kill the Glow King eventually,
Yeah.
and then Raikou, if it, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm saying the right words. That's just not coming to me. Nope,
Well.
that's not. This is not getting edited out either. I know this. This
No,
is gonna
no,
make me
it's
sound like
not.
a fucking idiot. I was going somewhere with that train of thought, and then it just completely trailed off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't
I
mind
don't
me.
even know where
There
you were
was
going either.
there was post match talk about this interaction though, and I just don't remember the details of that conversation. But there was a way out for Danny, I believe, is what we got from the conversation. I just don't remember it
I
now.
was gonna say I don't know what her out would be. Yeah, I definitely I the thing is, I feel like at this point the game was already kind of over. Like, look at it this way. Yes, Ogerpon is a very strong Pokemon, but when it's up against a Raikou and an Urshifu, it can't solo both of them without being like an SD Trailblaze set, right? Because both of them are
Well,
actually no, it does that speed Urshifu,
and
but it's
that's the other thing. If she wasn't Terra there, she probably beats both. Is the
well,
thing.
yeah, that's what I was saying before. Is I actually think this is the
Yeah.
one game where she maybe shouldn't have terrored.
Yeah.
I also think this Infernape
Agreed.
set maybe wasn't the right bring for
I
this game.
actually, I don't. I think the Infernape was fine. I think if that's your only rocker you want to bring, it has its dual stabs have a really good matchup into this team anyway. So you could run this with dual stabs, and it's a good bring in my opinion.
Sure, I just feel like it kind of went to waste.
It went to waste on turn 3 when she taunted and died. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean it was a bad set. I think she just misplayed it.
yeah. I still don't understand why Tickle was used against a possibly defiant Pokemon ever.
It would. I bet it came Overlord the past 3 weeks. I think
What's that?
it came Overlord the past 3 weeks.
Probably, but it's always an possibility. And I don't know. I just want to know what, like, if okay, look at it this way: if you have a very specific calc where Tickle lets you do something really cool, fair enough. But I feel like Steeler just kind of threw it on because it's funny or something. Like, I want to know her exact reasoning for it.
If there wasn't, there could have been maybe not a better fourth move because you're not going to run Protect in an Urshifu game.
Sure.
Um, you run Wish, you run Hyper Voice, you run. What else is there? There's
Psychic? I
like
don't know.
Mystical Fire. Like
Nah, I
fuck, I
lost
don't know.
Mystical Fire.
Okay, see, like you just don't have any moves, so I don't think Tickle's. I think Tickle's probably like not terrible, but I just don't know what else you bring.
I feel like, hang
Maybe
on.
she did even have Protect, and then like where's your fourth move after Hyper Voice?
Mm, I still just feel like, why would you
And then
Tickle in front of a
I don't know.
sleeping King Gambit? Just Hyper Voice and do like 40% to it, I feel, right?
Well, she eventually did that.
Yeah. And it did 37. Okay, so not quite as much as I thought, but I still feel like it's better to just sit there hyper voicing, bro, right? Why would tickling it doesn't help you in any way because you're a special attacker, you know?
Well, tickling it lowers its attack if it's not defiant.
Sure,
I'm
but
sure. I'm
minus
sure she.
I feel like
I bet she lived.
-1 Iron Head
I
probably kills Sylveon, especially
no.
if it is
I
Overlord
bet it
boosted.
does. No, I bet it. She lived is what her idea was. I bet she lived in Ironhead after that.
I think it might depend on the amount of dead mons, but even at like 1 or 2 dead mons, I feel like she's not living in it still.
Yeah, she would. I've seen some nasty Sylveon calcs.
Maybe.
Her Sylveon's HP is good enough to make it work.
I'll take your word. Yeah. Okay, well, moving on, I suppose.
Yeah. I think Danny's played better this game. I think that
Yeah.
going toe-to-toe with Mez and making it relatively close is no small feat.
Yeah,
Why do you have
absolutely.
so many tabs? I just noticed. Holy shit.
Leave my tabs.
That is
To be fair,
ridiculous.
half of my tabs are for the fucking video, alright? Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but the other half, that's 3, 6, that's like 12 tabs.
Fuck off. What are you gonna do about it?
Okay, moving on.
Alright, next up, we have the Battle of the Bears, actually known as Atletico Bewears, going up against Warpig, known as Royal Bewear Force.
Can you add a can you add a bear sound effect instead of the dun dun for this one?
You know what? Fuck it, why not? If I remember.
Okay, thanks.
If I remember, we go with this. Okay, first off, what is my boy Vileplume doing here? This is gonna be the funniest Pekaron counter I've ever seen.
I believe it's probably for Clefable, actually.
Yeah, I could also see that. Both kind of work.
Or even like
You know what? It actually kind
it
of
could
looks.
it could spore anything here too. He didn't bring a grass type.
Does
I
Vileplume
mean,
get Spore? I don't think it does.
it does. Surely it does.
Nah, dude. Spore is on like
It's a
5
it's
Pokemon.
a it's a Gen 1 grass type. What do you mean? It has spore.
Name another Gen 1 grass type that gets Spore.
Victorville,
Does it?
which is the same evolution line.
It's not, but okay. Anyway, it doesn't get it. I was right. Fuck you.
What?
I'll
This
say,
guy doesn't get spore?
do you want to know the full list of Pokemon that get Spore?
Bruh.
Shroomish, Fungus, Amoonguss, Toedscruel, and Brute Bonnet. That is the entire list of Pokemon that get Spore.
You are looking at Gen 9. Oh, this is a Gen 9 league, I suppose.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know about Natdex, but I mean, I know for at least the past few gens that it's been like that. I'd have to maybe back in like Gen 4 or something it might have gotten it. Or maybe in Gen 1 it might
well,
have too.
anyways, I'm completely capping, and you should press the play button.
All right, hang on. What
I have no idea.
Terras?
I have no idea what the fuck. What the fuck this Vileplume is here for them.
I think it's just a combination of Pekaron, Ting-Lu, and Clefable, to be honest. It kind of works somewhat into all of them. Not amazingly, but enough to may as well bring it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like Terra Poison Zarude.
Yeah, Poison Zood, and then Fighting Blaziken and Ice Jolteon are the terrors for this game.
Poison Zarude makes it not as bad against Pekaron. It makes it tank a CC from Blaziken.
Also makes it better against Clef.
Yep. Not weak to body press from Corviknight. Yeah, it does a lot here. Okay, I like it.
Also,
And then Ice from Ice Jolteon, Fire Blaziken, or Fighting Blaziken. Yep, that's about right.
yeah. Also, just on what we were talking about before, the amount of Pokemon to ever get Spore ever is, in Gen 1, Paris and Parasect, because they're mushrooms. Gen 2, Smurgle, because fuck that guy. Gen 3 is the other mushrooms, Shroomish and Breloom, Fungus and Mungus. Gen 7, Morlov, Shinontic. Then Gen 9 is the Toads,
Okay,
and Bonnet.
Shinotic is literally the same Pokemon as Vileplume, except Fairy type.
No, it's a fucking mushroom.
So what is Vileplume?
It's a
What is
corpse
Vileplume?
lily, you dumb fuck.
Whatever. You're wrong. I don't care.
Literally Google
They're
corpse lily flower.
They're actually the same Pokemon.
Literally Google corpse lily flower. You'll fucking be like, oh yeah, that is Vileplume. they're not
Probably.
similar. One is a giant flower, the other one is a mushroom.
Okay.
That's like saying, are you a fucking dog? You're both mammals. In fact, it's worse than that because plants and mushrooms are not the same category.
You know what? That's fair.
Anyway, Metagross and Tingaloo lead. Why would you lead Metagross? He loves leading. I guess
Ooh,
that's
it's
why.
because
I guess that's why.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense to me. And you're also not really scared of an earthquake now either.
Nope.
Swaps to Garchomp. Says a lot of hazards going on around here. Okay, Whirlpool. Sneasel's taking damage. CC would not kill there, right?
Bandit would. Or
Bandit would.
close, at least. Oh!
Fling. I like how excited you get over Fling both times.
It's so cool. It's such good tech, man.
It is cool tech. I will here say though, he actually fucked up. This was a misclick apparently. He wanted to SD
Oh, yeah!
and
He
then
wanted to
Fling.
SD. Right, yeah.
Yeah,
SD
because
Fling
now,
exactly killed Pecharon.
yeah, and now he can't do shit to Pekaron, and now he's dead.
Yep.
Yep. Knockoff doesn't even get the kill either. Pekaron's kind of a dick. Corviknight. Okay, he might have remembered his spinning this time, guys. He did not remember his spinning last time. Nope, he's flamethrowing. A very
Well,
well.
I think he wants to get damage off before his terror shell goes away.
I don't know. He's dead now.
No, I'm right. Because now Corviknight now is crippled and can't come back in easy.
Sure. Well, he can easily come in against Vileplume.
Sure, but if Ashley's thinking about that, he'll just predict Corviknight coming in or some shit.
And don't
I
forget
don't
it
know.
has Roost. So.
Yeah, but how's it? Okay, you bring in Garchomp here to threaten it with Fire Blast or whatever, and then how do you get it back in with rocks on the field?
Well, Rocks is neutral, which means it doesn't die.
It doesn't die, but any hit into it is going to kill it after rocks.
Fair. It could be Wish Pass Clefable.
Yep. You're right. I'm just pointing out that crippling Corviknight here is good, despite letting your Terrapagos die.
Yeah.
Terrapagos doesn't have a fantastic matchup here. There's unaware Clefable, there's a Ghost type, there's Corviknight. Like, it doesn't have a good matchup here.
You're right, but having Hazards gone is. I mean, not having Rapid Spin.
You can't really deny the hazards anyways. Tinglu's such a fat fucking Pokemon that it doesn't matter.
I mean, you're right, but also if it has to set them up again, it gives you the chance to, like, 2-ko it or whatever.
Who on this team is killing that guy besides like Giga Drain Vileplume that just invites in Corviknight?
And also Zarude.
Zarude does not kill that motherfucker.
In 2? Sure it does.
Yeah, but you have to switch in allowing spikes, and then you have to hit it, which doesn't kill, and then he sets rocks, and then we're in the same spot we were before.
Scale shot his ass right now. Or not. That is lovely damage. Scale shot. We're getting more spikes. Dragon Tail. All right. This is not what we wanted to see. I say that is not what we wanted to see. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. Hey, Chiefs. Okay, Pekka's in. Pekka will at least die now. Thank God.
What is it? Can we play skin? Yep.
Yeah. And now we die.
Oh! Wow.
That recoil hurt, which is nice. That makes me feel good. Fucking, we eat that. This is bulky fucking Zood. Fuck you, Blaziken.
Jungle healing Zood.
We eat that shit. This is bulky fucking Zood, my guy. Giga Drain his ass right now. Knockoff does not kill it, but it's fine. Yeah, jungle healing. Let's go. Whirlwind. I guess that's fine.
Oh.
He now died. See, now he just
surely.
crits.
Yeah.
I told you he'd get it back in. Oh, it's fucking Leech Seed bullshit. Ah. Roost again, then U turns out. or just direct swaps. Yeah, it's definitely
Well,
unaware.
he doesn't want to take Fire Blast either.
Yeah, true. Okay, in comes Vileplume to do the Vileplume things, except that actually doesn't do as much as I
Oh
thought.
my god!
Let's say he's even setting up now. Stunspore, you bastard Vileplume.
Epic.
Leech Seed Stunspore is fucking AIDS, my dudes. Sludge
This
Bomb
is
also will not get the
sick.
kill here. Strength Sap, oh my god.
Ooh!
The
Cook
issue with
'em.
Strength Sap. Oh, Burns third try. Let's go.
Mm.
The issue with Strength Sap is when you're not fighting physical Pokemon, is he doesn't get weaker every time. Crit totally mattered, 100%.
Mm.
Get powered, loser.
I didn't necessarily like that healing, but he probably needed it to try and win.
Yeah, I think if he didn't, Jolteon just came in and revenged it.
Yeah.
I feel like Corviknight will outstall what he has left.
Yep. My thoughts exactly.
Because he's not going to die to
He
one
is
Fire
what iron.
Blast.
He's
Yeah,
what
fucking
iron
body.
defense.
Yeah. I was going to say, he's not
Body
going to
press, I
die to
assume.
one, but yeah, we already saw body press, remember?
Mm.
No, Dragon Tail missed.
Oh,
Do
that
you even
hurts.
want a Dragon Tail there? All that does is bring in Jolteon, who then kills you with Terra Blast.
Mm. It's also boots. That was revealed earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I think he just wanted to reset the dragon or the iron defense. I don't
I
know.
get that. I do. I feel like at this point there is just not really any outs though. I mean, unless Fire Blast crits into Dragon Tail kill, but with him having Roost and I mean, I don't know what your fourth move is, but yeah, I just don't think that he just doesn't have a way to break Corviknight.
Oh, so what he wants to do here is he wants to Fire Blast Dragon Tail. He wanted a Fire Blast Dragon Tail so that Corviknight was at low 8, about half HP, and then what didn't have an Iron Defense boost and maybe something that's a rude kill. I think there's something where he needed Fire Blast Dragon Tail, go Zarude, uh, because I think Zarude has enough like defense to maybe stall out the Joel. There was some out here that I think I can see that Ashley was going for, but I don't. It's a tough battle for sure
Hmm.
from here because you have to land the Fire Blast and now Iron Tail, I imagine.
But the problem is he just roosts. Like
Oh, he's faster. What the fuck, Garchomp?
Dragon Tail has negative priority.
Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, now he's hurting. He's still not in range of a Fire Blast. He's also out of Fire Blasts, and he's dead now. So the question is, does Zarude do 45%? It crit, and it still didn't do 45%, and now it roost, and that's GG. Yeah, 5%. Look at that ass.
Mm.
Yeah, there was just no real way of breaking Corv without getting a lucky crit, really.
Yeah. Is he
Actually,
hoping?
hold up. He only
Is
has
he?
one roost left. You have 13 jungle healings.
I think he's stalling body press at this point.
Does have more healing, but at some point, body press will just crit, right?
He's gonna die before he's taking.
He's taking a
He's
little
doing
bit.
a.
There's the crit, yeah. But yeah,
He was gonna die. He was gonna die before he ran out of.
yeah, he
The
wasn't
body
healing as much
press
as he was
anyways.
doing as it Corv was doing.
Yeah. Tough, tough matchup. Warpick is so good, man. Warpick
Yeah,
just brings the correct set every single week on every
yeah.
single Pokemon.
I
It's
also love
ridiculous.
Ziggy joining right at the end of the battle.
Thank you, Ziggy.
Good job, Ziggy.
Owner of the league can't even show up for the fucking games, man. What the hell?
What a clown.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
You might disagree. You might disagree with crippling Corviknight there, but you saw Corviknight won the game, so I think it was the correct play.
yeah. I can see why you would prioritize it, but it just feels null and void when you couldn't actually get the job done anyway.
I
Like,
mean, there's a chance you burn it too. Like I think there's multiple merits
I
to the
mean, flamethrower
play.
is only 10%, right? Like there
Right.
is.
So there's merits here in one, you gain a tempo off dying, and two, like, okay, put it this way, he had a chance if he so if Ting Lu lives one more turn and doesn't give Warpick a free tempo to come in on Vileplume, um, or Corviknight to come in on Vileplume, then
Mm,
Corviknight doesn't ever get a free switch in back in the game.
yeah, I do see
And
your
this game
point.
is probably playing out a lot differently.
True.
So
I'd
I
also
think
like
I think
to.
that was the correct play with Terrapagos.
Yeah, maybe. I just feel like the hazards really fucked them up a lot.
Well, I mean, the other side had hazards the whole game too.
Sure, they did. But, well,
But one
one,
of them,
it was less hazards.
I don't know. And there was the leech seed healing. Most of his guys resisted the rocks. He had boots on his one guy that didn't,
Yeah, Zood. Also, most being, like, 2.
which was all that was alive at that point. By the way,
Was it? I don't know.
because it was Vileplume, um, Garchomp, Metagross, and
Something that I
Zarude.
wanted to say earlier on as well, with this unfortunate Sneasel situation, Ziggy, when we were discussing this game when it first happened, me, Gray, and Zig in our usual shenaniganry, um, he was saying that the game was basically over if he did like correctly SD and then fling on the P.E.K.K.A run. I would just like to point out to him that it was not. Corviknight just then came in and said hello to his friend Sneasler and killed him. So,
No, not with that set. Sneasler. I mean,
no, you're right. Not what that said, but like you
you
can
have
still.
you have to you CC to try and get damage off, and then you realize you didn't get Brave Birded, so you SD again.
Yeah.
Or you might have died with +2 body press by that point. I'm not sure, but it was very close to being over. I have to agree.
If it was a different Corviknight set, then like if it had Brave Bird, well, actually, it still could have had Brave Bird. Look
That's a
at.
good point.
I say we never saw its last move.
It didn't have defog, clearly.
Yeah, definitely, very clearly.
Well, actually, I mean, maybe he just didn't click defog because there was no point. I mean, he has boots on his Jolteon. He might have been Magic Guard.
I feel like he would have
Clef.
tried doing it at some point against Garchomp though, just to stall
I
out
mean,
turns.
uh,
I don't know, maybe not. But
I have no idea.
yeah.
Maybe it had Brave Bird. I'm not sure.
All right, let's move on. I think.
Sure.
Up next we have I Miss Hurricanes, also known as Josh, also known as Host Peak Deoxys, going up against Slippy Slurpy, also known as Sean, also known as
What is that
Galactic
Gigaton
Greninja.
spread?
That's why I laughed. I don't know if you heard me, but I kind of laughed for a second there. Like mid trying to say shit. We got the fucking hammer covering all of Overquill, and it's hiding behind fucking Sinistcha. All you, like, bro is behind Sinistcha, but his hammer is covering all of fucking Overquill.
I know what the fuck that sprite was. That's great. Holy shit. That is a massive sprite. Holy fuck.
Look, this fucking bonking hammer is gonna bonk some bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Why does Gigaton Hammer not immediately Oko any Corviknight? That should be a special effect.
I know I've been saying this since day fucking one. This thing's whole lore is haha funny hammer hit bird die now. and yet it can't
Yeah.
fucking kill the bird.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there was I would love if there was like a clause against Corviknight, it does double damage or some fucking shit. I don't care, man. Just make it happen.
Hmm.
Make it lore accurate. Come on, man. Give me the big funny bonk.
Josh is gonna have a really tough time stopping Moon here, unfortunately.
I
It
mean,
care it
Florge
it
kinda
just
can
it
do
just
something,
no it
maybe.
just so this thing just goes banned with knockoff Ironhead EQ and Dragon Claw and just wins.
I wonder if a bulky Swampert can stop that.
No, not with knockoff. Knockoff would close to Oko it
Even
with
bulky Swampert.
booster attack would
Yeah, okay, banded
probably
booster attack for sure.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He just sends that in when he gets a free turn and then like clicks moves and wins.
No, yeah, I see your point. As for Terra, actually, let's do the other Pokemon. Okay, leading Torkoal. So Terra is here. We have Terra Fairy, Hooper Unbound, as well as Terra Water, Walking Wake.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, Terra Water Walking Wake also just wins. That's crazy. I mean, Florges can kind of stop that, but not really.
I say
Yeah.
if it's a Spadef Florges, it absolutely stops it. If not, it's gonna get
No,
annihilated.
no. Terra Specs Hydro Steam in Sun will still just like 2-hit KO this Spadef Florges. I'm
You
not even
think?
kidding you. Yes.
Hold up, I'm running this calc right now.
It's like probably 40%. Specs
Sun,
booster
Terra.
speed.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Walking Wake is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
My
Terra Water is
lord.
just ridiculous. It's
Dude,
I
okay,
mean,
okay. Listen to
oh wait,
this.
it probably does like 60% with Terra Water actually.
Do you
That's
want
my
to
fault.
keep increasing that? By the way,
Is it more
it's more.
with full Spadef Forges?
Yeah. Hang on, let me give it a
Yeah.
Spadef in nature as well. Even with Spadef nature, it's still more.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It just wins here. Both those Pokemon just win in every single matchup. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Okay, Wake might be a little better than I thought.
Yeah.
Like
You give it
I
Terra,
know it's
it's
good, but like,
I tried
goddamn.
showing you in season 8.
And I think
I
you
had
failed.
perhaps I was a dog shit player back then.
Good old Gacha.
No burn?
Damn, he stayed in. Oh, it's strength
Oh, it's
sap
because he
bullshit.
it's because he
Fucking.
always live in strength saps. Yeah, it's finishes a stupid Pokemon.
I must say, I love this message here.
Oh,
That's actually a really cool play. I like that. Good job,
I
Josh.
mean,
Man,
I'm not sure he was.
Josh has been on a bit of a roll lately. Can't even lie.
Has he?
Well, between this game and then his game against Akshay, I'd say so. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been
Mhm.
5 turns. I can't speak that much, but like so far, what I've seen is I like. But I
Yeah,
do love
he's
your
playing
messages
well.
here. What the fuck? Why did it just eat that Pyreball in Sun? Good questo, my good dude. And taunts it. Fuck your strength sap. He doesn't strength sap. He just Machigachas. And burns you. Fuck.
Oh,
Alright, well,
damn.
now you do sweet fuck all.
Oh, fuck. 8%. That's crazy.
How bulky is Sinister? What the fuck?
Well, okay, it loses stab.
I
It's
know,
burn.
I
Not
know.
in sun. There's a lot of factors there that make it worse. And the minus attack. It lost like 4 different boosts there.
Yeah, it's still just fucking crazy to see such a thing though. Actually, Sinister has 106
Oh,
defense.
it's heat proof.
Oh, it has that. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's why.
Yep.
I do know it had that. I've only ever seen Hospitality VGC shenaniganry.
Wow. That actually makes it really good against like fire types. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
I say yeah, okay. So that's why
This
it
thing
does
only
so little damage.
so this thing effectively only has like ghost weaknesses and then a
Flying
flying
and
weakness.
ice.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
That's like 4 weaknesses, I think.
Yeah. And you're not weak to bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty decent Pokemon. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put some respect on this guy's name, I suppose.
I'm still just shocked that Cinderace just got fucking thwomped, basically.
Thwomped by a grass type, by the way.
Yeah, thwomped by a grass type of all things. Fucking perfectly predicting. Oh, okay, bye.
That is a big bonker.
That
Holy
is a big
shit.
bonker. It's a heckin' bonker. Okay, knocks off the AV. That's nice. Gets the fuck out of Dodge. Since
Oh,
just here to
and
fuck
AV
shit up.
Swampert was for the fucking Wake,
Wake.
and now Wake just wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
now
Okay.
Wake's even better than it was before.
Yep.
Overkill here to ruin his day. That actually does more than I thought it would. Stomping Tantrum is kind of fire,
I
but
mean,
throw
so
chop.
this should be a 6-0 from this position.
I would agree with that.
I think you just get Torkoal in one more time, maybe you sack it, and then get Wake in and win.
Yeah,
Everything else is chipped enough.
yeah. Well, Dio's now down, which gets rid of your only Pokemon that outspeeds Wake. And you can always bring in Sinistcha for free against Swampert.
I don't think Dio outspeeds Booster's speed Wake like in Sun.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
Does- Yeah.
Well, I think it depends on how fast it is, but I'm assuming he would have made it fast
I would
enough
have.
to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
A great fucking double by sorry, not double. What? Fucking my head's not right. I haven't slept.
I agree. Your head is not right.
Shut up. Knocks off. Fuck your helmet.
Shit, dude.
Thunder waves. Fucking powers immediately.
Ooh.
Okay, Torkoal comes in. A parrot again.
Ooh.
He just says sorry. Yeah, yeah. Rapid spin, the fastest turtle alive. Solar beam right now. Nope. A boy can dream. Yeah, Tink kind of always just switches in on this. Actually,
Well, he's only got one more chance to do that. Yeah.
yeah. Bonk right now. Yay, that is nothing.
Torkoal. Yep.
Yup. Alright, now surely you just go Wake here, right? Come on. Do the thing.
You'd think.
Okay. I guess not. Okay, bye. Okay, Sean, you're playing like too predictable here. You're giving him free chances to exist.
Oh, he's sacking Tinkaton here. I imagine.
Apparently.
Oh, they're just like pivoting back and forth.
That's what I mean.
That's
We're
cool.
going here in circles. They're just keep doing the same
Well,
thing.
Tinkaton will die if. Oh,
Okay, well now he goes to Wake when the sun's down. I guess he doesn't fucking need it at this point, probably. Bye.
No.
That crit did not matter, I'm sure of it.
yeah, didn't.
Okay, now he's, getting sun up. Torkoal finally dies. Okay, now he just wins.
Yeah.
This Swampert's about to get fucking bonked. Bye.
Oh, and it's Booster Special.
yeah,
nah,
it's booster special, not even fucking speed. Yeah, okay. This
Holy
Forges, this bitch right here.
shit.
Okay, protect. Alright, fair enough.
Is it gonna die? Is it gonna die?
It's you bet it will. Bonk.
Holy fucking shit, man.
Oh, you want to fucking tear up? Oh, holy shit! It lived. Okay, fair enough. I'll put some respect in your name, Hooper.
He's got pretty respectable HP and special defense. That's a good point to mention.
True, but
didn't-
like when you
he
see it
didn't-
do 96% to a fucking Florges, you don't. Sorry,
I wanna-
94.
I want to point out that Moon didn't touch the field.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
I will say, I feel like this game.
This game was.
is.
What? Sorry, go.
I was say we're both we were both talking. We both stopped for the other one, and then no one spoke.
Good.
This game was both. It's really weird for me because in one way it was a lot closer than it looked, but on the other side, Walking Way could basically have come in almost at any point and just won the game on the spot anyway.
Yeah, no, this game was never gonna be close. not to disparage Josh as the player, but
You just didn't have the MU
but
for the walking
there,
wake.
there's there's both a player skill gap and there was definitely just a mismatch with Wake and
Yeah.
Moon for that matter that didn't see the field.
The fact that it didn't see
Um,
the field is just a flex at this point.
right, and so I don't. Maybe there's winning chances if you make some correct predictions, but Wake just comes in and takes probably breaks at least two Pokemon um in the match, and that's enough to win with Moon, I think. So
Hmm. Quite possibly. All right, GG boys. Moving on. Next up we have all right, it's your turn, Nick. How the fuck do you say this guy's name?
biggest Magias.
Biggest Magias. All right, that's the. Everyone has said it differently except for you. You're the first person to agree with somebody else, so I think we'll go with biggest Magias.
Yeah, that's is that not how you pronounce that name?
I don't
How would
know.
you
I
how else would you pronounce it?
I get big word
Big
blindness where if I see something
big
with too many.
big Gus. Okay, wait. No, even if you like separate it into separate words, it's Big Gus Mick Guy Us. Biggest Magias.
It's just a weird long word.
Okay, whatever.
But
How do
again,
you
like
pronounce Bacchus' name? Wait,
Bacchus.
don't. I just said it. That was bad. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, so biggest Magias as Albie. He's playing for Big Arm Boys. Going up against Bacchus is playing as Paris Leafeons. Um, is it just me or
On
does
a,
Bellybot fuck this shit up if it's not water absorb Clods? Well, actually, even if it is freeze dry, will actually no freeze dry will
no,
get eaten alive.
I wanted to point out that Scarf Urshifu looks really solid here. Um,
Yeah, no, you're right. The only
Scarf
possible
Urshifu.
problem I could see if it's a defensive Grimmsnarl
Well, right, Grimmsnarl is here probably for that, but there's
and
Poison
maybe
Jab, there's Iron
Chestnut.
Head,
I could
there's
see.
Rocky Helmet Chestnut, there's also Muck, but in general, once things get broken down a little bit, I think Banded or Scarfed. Banded probably kills Bundle as long as it's not Sash
Absolutely
with
kills
sucker
Bundle.
with sucker punch.
Yeah,
Oh, I
probably.
guess well outside of Chili Reception because it has really solid natural defense. Bundle
Who
does.
learns to? Oh
Um,
wait, his own slow. Imagine and setting up your own fucking enemies. Snow right.
yeah, I mean, and Bundle has really good natural speed F, so maybe you could EV to live a Banded sucker punch. But
You said special defense, but I know you meant physical defense.
yes, very good natural physical defense. It has
Yeah,
ass special defense.
indeed. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Oh my god, there's a lot of text. Hang on, who are the Terras? So we have Terra Electric Urshifu, Terra Fairy on the Chestnut. I think that's the Terras. Oh, and also Grass on Boulder.
He likes grass and boulder quite a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've definitely noticed that.
Off rip, Terra Fairy Chestnut looks really solid. Even if Poison Jab was coming for the Grass Fairy and Fairy's better against like Wicked Blow and whatnot. I
True.
like it. And you're not getting Dracoed a bunch.
Fucks out immediately to Zagoo. Is that specs? That feels like a lot for us. Like
Perhaps.
he also swapped out immediately. I don't know. I feel like
Well,
18% for you know, a Alolan Muck is pretty solid for resisted Sludge Wave, right?
uh, if it's specs, that's AV.
I could also see that. But also, wait, that just means that
I,
that's
th-
normal damage.
I think it's normal damage. Yeah,
Hmm. I don't know. Uh, Getting its recovery off immediately is very nice.
I think it's more around 30% into with specs into Spadef
Okay, he's doing
Klutza.
his
Or not Klutza.
regular screens shenaniganry. Into the treads. He's gonna EQ this bitch.
He's gonna set up.
He's
Yep.
not gonna set up.
He
What?
did.
Does it even get setup moves other than that, apparently?
Oh! Holy shit. Oh,
Boosters.
it's... Oh!
The crit skull. The crit
Hey,
burn skull.
pause it quick. Pause. He was setting up electric terrain to boost his attack. But because he rapid spun, it boosted his speed. That's why he switched.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's exactly what happened.
No, yeah, you're probably right. He's actually done that before. Not so specifically, but he's had sticky webs fuck with his booster energy item.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Its stat changes affect the booster that it takes.
Yeah.
I believe that's actually the same with Beast Boost as well.
I don't think so. I don't know for sure though. Getting crit burn is crazy though.
Yep.
And missing a focus blast is pretty
Holy
standard.
focus miss.
He misses again.
Holy focus miss.
Gets out of here. Okay, so it is indeed flipped. It is indeed water absorb.
Oh, and Clodsire has enough Spadef to live.
Nope, it was always
for
speed.
sure.
It was always speed.
Oh, so he fucked up.
I mean, he might have wanted it to be speed though. Tank that bitch.
Maybe.
In comes Lottie. He gets his own spikes up.
Is he gonna Terraform now? No. Okay.
I feel like
Go.
trick. Well, we got okay. It was Shuka. We got a Scarf Muck.
Shuka Latios.
Yeah, for when you got a roost, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, bye treadmill. The boulder is here to ruin your day. You're just gonna get toxic, my dude.
Yep.
Alright, well, you better hope you can now one-shot everything. Nope.
He can.
No, if he does that, he can't. Okay, X's is kind of cool, though. Okay, but,
You won't one-shot that.
You know...
That should have come in first.
Yeah, I don't know why he sacked Latios. I mean, look, if you went Latios and then to Fortress, like predicting EQ into something else, fair enough. But why would you then stay in, I feel?
Oh, I don't like that switch. Actually.
He called the Ice Beam. I don't think I like it either, but he called it. Good old Regenerator Glow King. Not Glow King, just regular King. My bad. Bye bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, at this point, this game's basically over as Bacchus has no offensive pressure left, I feel.
I actually would have switched out his looking there.
I mean, does Slowking help him the rest of this game? He's got Dark Grimmsnarl, Dark Muck, and then the Chestnut with grass moves. I feel like at this point, it's done its job.
You got... You may be right. I just think scalding things would be nice.
That's fair. Scolding is always nice.
Ooh. Yeah, that's either AV or it's... Wait, did Muck's item get knocked off?
Yes, it was... Oh, no, it got tricked. It was a scarf. Yeah,
it was Shuka.
It was Shuka. Now it's a scarf.
I would guess that this is not specs.
Well, I mean, it's been... Maybe it's... He's saying it might be scarf then for outspeeding Boulder or Bundle, I guess. Knockoff, it was specs. Fuck you, I was right, you bitch ass.
God damn it.
That makes me feel good. Anyway, yeah, Urshifu just wins this now. Well, yeah, it's 16%, of course it wins this. Anyway. I was
way more focused on the Greninja item than I was anything about this game.
Look, don't ever doubt my boy Alolan Muck. He's got the Spadef wall at the wazoo.
Perhaps.
But also, when he just kept spamming Ice Beam against everything, you don't think it was specs?
I thought maybe Scarf after that.
Look, Scarf I can see with Boulder and Bundle being here.
Whatever.
uh, yeah, this is actually a really fucking good game, honestly. A little bit unfortunate for Backrest.
I would say that if you actually had booster attack, there was chances to cook. However, that guy did basically nothing all game, and was one of your main pieces of offensive output here.
Yeah. I also think he chose a
I
wrong
suggested
time.
to so I played Bacchus the week before, right?
Yeah.
I suggested to him during this week to go pick up Pincurchin.
That's, you know what, I can see that. We do love the
Because
Kirchen.
his team has like 3 or 4 electric terrain abusers, one of them being
Yeah.
Zapdos as well.
Yeah, so
Thunderbolts from Zapdos and electric terrain would be kind of nutty. But
you do realize it doesn't get the E-Terrain boost because it's flying, right?
fuck, you're right. God damn it.
So he gets it 3 different Quark Drive Pokemon, and I think that's
Yeah,
it. I mean, that's still pretty
yeah,
good,
but
but
yeah. So it
uh,
would be like I compared it at the time to uh the Torkoal from Sean's Torkoal.
yeah.
Sean's Torkoal doesn't fucking do anything except come in and set Sun. So I think that could have benefited him here. Is just like having a guy to come in and set the terrain and then threaten
It
things.
is worth noting
And
that
that
he has a spare slot and 4 points as well. He could have easily just drafted it, because then the enemy at least has to consider that it might come.
yeah, and then you can run not booster or like I mean he didn't run booster on anything, I don't think.
No, not
Anyways,
this
but
week. He does often, but not this week, no. But he brought
yeah, so
E-Terrain
like
this week, so that's probably why.
yeah, that's fair. I just think you open yourself up. You at least force more prep, and you open yourself up to the option of that. But
Yeah,
is
especially
what
the
it
fact
is.
that he had spare points and spare team member slots as well, right?
Is Pincurchin less than 4?
Yeah, it's like a one
I
point shitter. I don't know.
is it really?
I think so. Sorry, it's
I
2
mean,
points.
okay, fair enough.
I was like, did you really think it was gonna be like 4 points? Dude,
I
Glass
thought it was.
Trigger is 4 points.
Oh wow. Okay.
Say, remember,
What?
think of the old doc and just think everything got moved 3 points lower.
Okay. Yeah,
Essentially.
that checks out. That checks out.
And then Ziggy, for some reason, had the bright idea to increase the amount of points we had. Makes everything cheaper, increases the amount of points. Anyone else seeing a problem here?
Yeah. The other
Just
doc, I went back and looked. The other doc had like 95 points available.
Nah, it was at 105, but close enough.
Was it 105? Okay,
Yeah,
fair
it was
enough.
105, then this one was 115.
Well, that's not an insane increase, I
It's
guess.
not, but when everything gets like 3 to 4 points lower, it makes it. That's why everyone has like. That's why so many people this season have 12-mon teams, right? It's because we got so many fucking points and cheaper
I
Pokemon.
think you could lower the total to 95 and you could make it feel the same as the other tier list.
You mean 105?
No, 95. I think 95 is better for this tier list. 195, something like that.
I might be chill with 100, but I'd like to just bring it down back to what it was before, at least first, see how it feels, you know.
Yeah.
Anywho, GG to both players. Yeah, I don't think I have anything especially to say, to be honest. Do you?
There's a lack of offensive pressure with the team that he brought. Um
Yeah, it's
I mean,
basically
the
always
offense.
limited to two Pokemon.
Okay, that's incorrect. He has offensive pressure. It's just with 3 Pokemon, and if the switch into those Pokemon are still alive, he's just not gonna get anything done.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He has Screen Setter, he has Bulk Special, Bulk Physical, Utility, and then 2 offensive mons on each side of the attacking spectrum.
Yeah,
Which, I mean, it sounds good on paper, right? 1 physical attacker, 1 special attacker,
that is
1.
that is the isn't that the definition of balance?
It is. It's screens balance as well, which is something. But it just doesn't really work for backrest, I feel.
Well, I don't think it's inherently a bad team either. I think there's just some disconnect in the piloting of it. Not to say that he's piloting it bad, because I think that he's not inherently incorrect every week with his sets. I think there's just some sort of disconnect in how he's playing versus how he's prepping, or vice versa.
That's fair. I
It's
can see
something
that.
of the like.
Alright, let's move on. Next up, we have Darkleys, also known as Ziggy, playing for Sydney Swannas, going up against YouTube Lance, also simply known as Lance, for Seattle Supersonics. I remember this game a little bit because I remember watching it live, and also I helped out at Ziggle a little bit, as me and Gray usually do. Also because we watched it live, me and Gray, I remember. Like we were at my place when Ziggy was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Darkrai kind of fucks shit up here. So does Bolt. Bolt's always incredible though. Like when doesn't Bolt fuck shit up?
I'm trying to see. I think Mimikyu could get some stuff done in this game. If you break Lando at least.
I mean, it has Ice Hammer, right?
What? Why are you running Ice Hammer?
To break Lando.
Did you hear me when I said Mimikyu?
Yeah.
It gets Ice Hammer? What the fuck?
I know it gets Wood Hammer. I think it gets Ice Hammer. I could be wrong.
Does it really? I thought Ice Hammer was like a Chronominable exclusive.
I don't think so. I know it was like announced as its move, but I don't think it actually is its move.
Tinkaton Chronominable in Gen 9 draft.
Okay, well I guess I was wrong. I mean, it gets
But yeah.
Hammer. Give it Ice Hammer. What's like little ZU
Where
fucking
where the fuck is its hammer?
I think it's its tail. I don't know, Chief. All right, I didn't make this shit. I don't know. All right.
Okay. Press play and shut up.
All right, Terras. Let's see. We got Terra Fairy, Raging Bolt, Terra.
As it normally is.
Yep. Yeah. And then Terra Ice on the Galvantula. His other captain did not come.
I was about to say, was his other captain Gyarados by this point, or no?
No, it's Chiyu.
Okay.
Couldn't find his keys after getting drunk with Snack. Probably a good thing. I love this. No Klefki. Interesting. He couldn't find his keys after getting drunk with Snack.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, I like that. You do have your funny moments. Alright, let's get this shit going. So he U-turns immediately, and Lando comes in to do Lando things, gets infested by the Galv.
Oh, I remember this. This was specifically meant
and then
to
gets
beat
rock
Lando.
slided and dies.
This was specifically meant to beat Lando, and then immediately was Lando's
yeah,
scarf.
it was supposed to beat Lando, and then it got destroyed by Lando. Oh, we were in VC for this game apparently. I don't remember that. Rock Slide does solid damage, I guess. Breaks the thing.
Banded Dragonite. I like it.
Is it banded? I don't know. Actually, yeah,
that
was 80% damage.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's banded. Okay, now this right here, this is where Ziggy beats Dum Dum and fucking Draco's the fucking Dragonite for some reason. First off, he's booster energy. Second off, regular D-pulse kills. Why would you just Draco and waste your booster energy right like that? What were you doing? Because now you've wasted your booster and you're forced out by a little bitch in a costume. Look at that. Shadow Sneak does so much damage. Also, as for the actual reason that he did that, we Roll Up Berry. What does that do?
That's the special one.
Oh, well, it ain't special no more, bitch. As for
That's
the
the special
reason,
attack. Or maybe it's a physical one, but it doesn't work with knockoff. I'm not sure.
I have no
It's one of
idea.
the two.
I feel like Jabok is more special sounding.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Roap. The only thing that procs, the only two things that proc when they get knocked off are weakness policy and focus sash. I'm pretty sure. And
Interesting.
I think
And
and I
Rocky
think
Helmet and
focus.
Rocky Helmet.
Well, right. But I'm talking about like used items.
Oh
Like
right.
Roap Berry. What Roap Berry wasn't used there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I guess Colbert too, right? The resist berries.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe roll up is a special berry then, because I would assume
I'm gonna.
if the resist
God
berries
damn it!
trigger,
I'm
that
gonna
the
look.
regular berries would, right?
No, because like hitting a Pokemon into like 25% doesn't proc a Pinchberry. Doesn't proc a Citrus, right? When you knock it off. So I think that's where that priority lies for the Roaps
Mm.
too. I'm
Um.
gonna look at this now.
Okay, you look that
Roap.
up. I'm going to talk about Raging Bolt for a minute. So the reason that he did the dumb thing and didn't just Dragon Pulse like a normal person was because he was looking at multi-scale Dragonite, which it didn't kill because it's multi-scale.
Oh.
But he forgot to remember. Oh yeah, it's at 69% HP. It doesn't have multi-scale and it dies. It gets absolutely obliterated. It does like 130% or some shit.
Yeah.
And the thing was, even through multi-scale, I'm pretty sure we did the calc, and it was some shit like if he Dragon Pulse into Thunderclap, he killed it anyway, or something like that. Like even through multi-scale,
Oh.
because of his like special attack boost and shit.
Roap is the special berry, by the way.
Fuck, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm assuming that was for like a weird Darkrai counter then. Or a Raging Bolt counter. Either way. Actually, it probably was a Raging Bolt counter, considering that's what he brought it in on.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway, Disguise gets bastard. Cudgel barely doesn't kill, and he Shadow Claws, and Nook is dead.
Ooh.
Darkrai comes in, gets sneaked.
If
Such
Darkrai had a Calm Mind there, I would have considered Calm Mind.
It's not Carmine,
Okay.
I think. I don't know, it's been a while.
Or I meant Nasty Blood, not Calm Mind. Because I
I
don't
mean,
think it
either
gets Calm
way, I
Mind.
don't think it has it. I also feel like this is a waste of an Iron Hands, and I mean, he just lost 90% of his health, or well, 82. And I mean, he hurt Mew, but also Mew doesn't really Mew isn't one of his key pieces in this game, right?
No. Yeah. Well, I think at this point he's trying to set up a Gyarados sweep, right? Like with the mons that are available.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to break Mew to allow Gyarados to sweep. Is what I imagine.
Yeah, I would also assume so.
I
Um
wonder if he's wanting Quacklevoy in here. That's why it goes Lycanroc. Yeah,
yeah, Brick Break
that's
does
exactly
fucking
what
hella damage
that
though.
that's exactly what he wanted. Actually, I think is to get Gyarados or to get Quackle in to break it.
Yeah. The thing
So I
is
don't.
though, Gyarados can kind of never win this due to the fact that Darkrai has Sucker Punch.
Yeah. Well,
Although
I
I do
don't
remember
think
at the
that's a.
time, when me and Gray were watching this together, we were both just like, okay, he just needs to Dragon Dance like 2 or 3 times in order to win this.
Yep, I
And then he goes
remember.
for the Earthquake and it doesn't kill, and we're like, yep, that's GG, he's finished. Because we forgot he had Sucker Punch. The truth of the matter is, with Sucker Punch, it never really mattered.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dead. That's also uninvested, by the way. Just Life Orb, no attack, by the way. Fake Out is cool, I guess. Yeah, it's good 16% for Lycanroc to not be able to kill. Oh, okay, I guess it does kill. Oh well. Anyway, Raging Bolt comes in and just wins. Yep, eats that shit for breakfast and is now dead. Alright, so I must say, I do understand the set, Lance. I don't rate the set though, Lance. I think you burnt this one, I'm sorry to say.
I Scarflando I think was a relatively possible bring between um like what do you think? Like I don't know, like Dragon Dance,
Yeah, Dragon Dance,
Dragonite,
Gyarados, and Dragonite, yeah.
right? And then you've also got the Lycanroc too. There, it's just sitting there that you'd need to outspeed. So, I don't act. I can see where Scarf would come, and that would disincentivize that set. But I think you're expecting certain things to come when you're prepping a set like that, and obviously you're just expecting not Scarf, and you're wrong in this case, and there's nothing you can do about it. But
Yeah, I wonder if Terra Water would have been better. Do you think that would have
he
killed
needed
the Landorus?
no, that wouldn't have.
I mean, it's at
I promise.
79%, plus it would have taken another tick of infestation.
That is, it would have done like max special attack invest probably does like 50% with Terra Water, Terra Blast.
Do you think Rock Slide still Okos it? Probably.
No, not Scarf.
I don't know. Galvantula's pretty frail.
But you get outsped next turn anyways when it's Scarf, so it doesn't matter. If you don't kill it, you know.
Hang on, I'm running calc real quick.
I would guess that Lando takes about 60%.
Alright, so,
the
by
water
the
Terra
way,
Blast.
Terra Blast fucking destroys his Landorus. 252
With
Terra Water, Galvantula, Terra Blast versus max HP Nosepass Landorus is 67 to 80%.
okay, that barely doesn't kill Lando.
I mean, a min roll. Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right. But I mean, hang on, does he live the Rock Slide now?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, he fucking, hang on, let me give it max attack just to be a little more fair. Yeah, he eats that shit. Max physical attack. Hang on, let me get it off timid. Let's go jolly. Actually, no, let's go
But if you
adamant
don't,
just because he's.
if you don't kill, you die the next turn.
I mean, but the infestation
Anyways,
chip, like infestation plus.
maybe. Well, okay. Let's think about it in the context of
At the very least, he gets Landers to
where
be at
it's
like 5%, right? If he
thinking
doesn't
about it
kill.
in the thinking about it in the context of Lando. He's thinking Lando maybe comes as like a Lycanroc answer, defensive, or like something like that. He's probably not expecting to be able to kill with Terra Water, Terra Blast. And Terra Ice just always OHKOs, no matter how much bulk is invested, right? So
Sure. I just feel like it's. It was too
Galvantula
much of a
also
risk.
Galvantula also could have had defensive invest to specifically live these hits.
Well, Rock Slide on Terra Water does 52 to 61 from max attack
From
adamant.
yeah, I don't know. Lance has a reason for doing things, and he's not wrong a lot of the time, so I give him the benefit of the doubt.
That is true. I'm just saying, I feel like he cooked this one a little bit too much.
Perhaps.
Yeah. The roll up berry made sense to me. Like, I don't have any issues with that. I just feel like he burnt this one a little bit.
Maybe.
I also just don't think we got a good enough. This was a very quick game. I don't think we got a good chance to look at most of his sets, really. I mean, we got DDEQ here, Fake Out Wild Charge here. We got a little bit here, Stealth Rock, Accelerock, Brick Break. Then we got the two Shadow moves and SD Infestation and probably Terror Blast. And then just literally one Outrage. Like, I also think him outraging. Hang on, what was the context on that a little bit more?
He just killed Lando.
Right. Considering you knew he had Terra Fairy Raging Bolt, would it not have been maybe a better call to go to? Actually, maybe not. I don't know.
Unless he does, if he doesn't have Ice Punch on the Iron Hands, then this is the
Yeah,
only.
he knows he's Scarf now. Maybe. Yeah. Well, why would he not have Ice Punch on Iron Hands, right? I feel like you just kind
And
of gotta bring that
actually,
shit.
if you know it's Scarf, why aren't you going to hands anyways?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna
You
eat those
you
rock slides for breakfast.
you at least threaten it out
Yeah.
because you threaten Ice Punch.
Yeah,
Huh.
exactly.
That is an interesting thought.
Yeah, I feel like this was a like this whole Dragonite wasted
If it didn't
was a misplay on Lance's part.
for sure. Well, if you don't even have Ice Punch, you could like you probably Drain Punch enough health back from Rock Slide.
Honestly, yeah, probably. I wouldn't be shocked because this is already at only 80%. I wouldn't be shocked if Drain Punch 2 goes right.
Nah, not a. Well,
It depends
I've
on
been
the Iron
wrong.
Hands, I think.
I've been wrong about my head calcs before, so you could.
Um, no, okay, it doesn't.
I'm probably thinking in terms of in context of a defensive Lando though with these head calcs.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the calcs. It does not.
Yeah, but you're probably drain punching enough health to live the Scarf EQ or Rock Slide damage.
Yeah, so max attack Adamant against max HP Lando recovers 10.2%. Rock Slide does 10 to 12%. So
Yeah,
if you're lefties, you're like not even if you're lefties, you just need 2 extra percent. Like if it minerals when you high roll, you get more health back,
yeah.
which is pretty funny.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely feel like he wasted his Dragonite here, which honestly, it's really hard to say because on one hand, if Raging Bolt was gone, it would really fuck shit up with a Bandit Outrage. But on the other hand, he's never just gonna throw away his Terra Fairy Raging Bolt either. You know what I mean?
You know what would have been fire here? Even if he's banded, he should have brought Ice Beam.
You know what? That would have been pretty fucking sick.
It hits
Especially
3 of his team members.
also, wait a goddamn minute. No, never mind. Yeah, no, Ice Beam would have been pretty fucking sick. Hell, even Ice
Right.
Punch, right? Dragonite gets that, I
It gets
think?
Ice Punch. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're right.
I think it does. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, yeah, you could bring that too, I guess. Right. Either way.
Okay, yeah, it gets... Oh, it even gets Ice Spinner. Damn, nice.
Oh.
Ice Beam, Ice Punch, Ice Spinner,
Wait.
Blizzard, Icy Wind.
If it has Ice Spitter here, isn't that objectively the better play?
Yes. I'm assuming he just doesn't have it, but he probably
I
should.
guess. What else would you have?
Say,
Does D-Knight doesn't get like tricked, does it?
it does not.
Okay.
And like, if it's not a banded set, there's a lot of other things it could have done. But considering we know it's a banded set, I feel like it should have had an ice move, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you have Outrage to do damage. You might have Earthquake just cause. You don't learn Flying Stab. Rock Slide doesn't help you. Maybe Thunder Punch for like Quackable or something. But even still, that leaves room for Ice Punch, which is really good into his team. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what Lance was cooking here. Iron Hands should have been the switch, or Dragonite shouldn't have outraged. Either way. Actually, yeah, Dragonite definitely. Even if it didn't, you're right. Even if it didn't have Ice Punch, it's threatening it. It would have forced something out, and
Maybe so. The only defending thought for Lance in this situation is that Landorus is actually a huge problem for him. Between, I mean, it's still decent against Gyarados with Intimidate, right? So
yeah,
and it shreds the rest of the team. So he just wanted to get Lando out, which I can definitely see. It just
maybe,
it
yeah,
just it just forced it let Ziggy play real free and easy
yeah.
with not having to worry about Dragonite ever.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Dragonite was his key offensive
Give it
piece in this game as
and
well.
giving Bolt a free turn in, like legitimately free
Yeah,
after Lando dies is
not great.
was also yeah, detrimental.
Yeah, he
Which
kind of got lucky that
there's
Ziggy fucked up, honestly.
there's like an argument to be made for taking out Lando, but the argument against giving Bolt a free turn is worse, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
All right. Anyway, I got another
But
voice line, I think.
hindsight is 2020, so maybe I'm just wrong about that in the moment. But
I mean, no, I don't think you are wrong about. I don't think either of us are in this situation.
perhaps not.
What do you think this Iron Hands other moves would have been? Fake out Wild Charge,
I
hopefully
mean,
Ice Punch, and then Volt Switch.
Ice is just way too good into this team. Bro.
That's what I mean.
So
I feel like
I don't know
a
how
good
you
set
don't
would
have
have
it.
been Wild Charge, Fake Out, Ice Punch, and Volt Switch.
It gets full switch.
I think so. Pretty sure it does.
No, you want Fighting Stab for Dark Rapture.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, it'll have Drain Punch instead. You're right. And yeah, I double checked.
Drain
It does
Punch.
have Volt Switch.
Huh.
What if it is his hand? I guess his switching is Mew, right? But then from Mew, you can just go to, I don't know, Gyarados maybe.
You don't have a good switch into Mew here.
Yeah, maybe Mimikyu. I mean, it's definitely not what it was designed for with the roll-up berry, but maybe. I don't know.
It's such an odd Mew set too, but it lost recovery, or a lot of its recovery, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have Recover anymore. It doesn't have Roost anymore. It has Life Dew. I think that's it. Oh, and Wish, but, you know.
Yikes. Life Dew.
Yeah, Wish and Life Dew.
Yikes.
Alright, moving on. Next up, we have Gray, also known as Nanjing Nidoking, going up against Ooga Booga, also known as Beyond.
And the Zigzagoon Goon group.
The Beyond was a question mark at the end because I wasn't confident on who it was.
That's correct. Beyond is correct.
Yeah, okay.
I do know that.
Yeah, so this has Terra Manaphy and Terra Gliscor going up against Terra and Namarus in terms of that. Can we acknowledge how scary both these teams are?
Gray's team is holy shit.
Like this six is just such a this is
that
such a
is
menacing lineup.
Isn't that just like an OU team plus elements? Like,
dude, Blood Moon is Uber's, so is Ape, I think.
Holy shit.
So
yeah,
is Oakapon Hearthflame. These three here are all Ubers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like,
and then you've got Amoonguss on the other side.
hey. Look, he might not be good in like OU, but like Amoonguss should never be.
I wonder if Rocky Helmet Amoonguss comes for like the Meowscarada. I bet
maybe
I think that's what it's here for. I can't imagine it doing anything else. Like, what else is it actually going to answer?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he brought it for something that didn't come, but I can't think of what it would be.
I can't either.
It's probably just here to deal with Meowscarada, right?
Yeah, but then Meowscarada triple axles, you would die. I don't know.
True, and especially with Gliscor existing. Although it is Terra, you would never, like, especially if you're strapped some move slots, it's probably the first thing you get rid of, right?
No. I wouldn't.
I'm more saying, like, if you need 5 moves, I would probably assume it would be the first thing you'd get rid of in this matchup, only because you know Gliscor's going to tear out of your shit.
I'd probably drop Spikes in this matchup.
Sure.
Assuming that Spikes is your 5th move.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know what moves you get that you want to run in this matchup. Is the main
That's
thing,
fair.
But...
All right, let's see Terras. We have Terra Steel and Namarus.
Terra Fire Mana
and Terra Dragon Gliscor. Bro kept his ice weakness. Holy damn.
Yeah, but it's only 1x, so it's fine. Gliscor being able to Terra out of its 4x ice weakness is so huge.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that thing just becomes unkillable.
Yeah, Gliscor is an absolute menace to society. Also, this Manaphy being Terra Fire is actually really good because Ogerpon, that's kind of the only thing it can't deal with is fire types. Oh, okay, it has Rock Tomb. Never mind. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
But you're dead now.
Salic. Oh my god, that's such cool prep.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely like Salic Tail Glow Manaphy. That's pretty fire. Too bad Rock Tomb came and ruined its day.
Yeah.
Damn. If only it had any stronger rock move, it actually would have killed Manaphy though.
Yep.
Doesn't it? Wait, doesn't it get Stomping Tantrum?
I mean, Rock Tomb's good for other stuff too in this matchup.
True. Plus,
Like
I
the
mean, there is
like the
Levitate
Rotom
and...
Heat. Rotom Heat, yep.
Yeah, Levitate and Flying. But yeah, Stomping Tantrum would have gotten the kill here, which, you know...
What does Levitate and Flying have to do with Rock Tomb?
What?
Are you
Hello?
talking about Stomping Tantrum?
Yeah. I'm saying Stomping
Oh,
Tantrum
okay.
killed the Manaphy.
No, you said I was talking about Rock Tomb. You said, "Oh yeah, he has Levitate and Flying." What does that have to do with Rock Tomb?
Oh, sorry, I meant like the reason you would choose Rock Tomb over Stomping Tantrum was because he has a Flying
I
type
see.
and a Levitate mon.
I agree. Okay, I got you.
Anyway, Meowscarada is here to knock off a Rotom. Say that kind of ate that, to be honest. You're getting
Defense
Wisp.
Spidef Salamence is huge here, actually.
Yeah,
Guy's really good
he
match
just
for
immediately
Spidef.
got Wisped though.
It's fine.
Hydro Pump. It's a
Special
special man's. I love it.
Hydro Pump Ments. Let's fucking go. That man would be proud.
So true. All right.
Ooh, Rocky Helmet Annihilate. I love it.
Yep. Weavile gets massively weakened. It gets 3 boosts to
And
its
now,
Rage Fist.
and
Bonk.
I was about to say that's ooh double Rocky Helmet.
We love to see it. Yeah, I think that's kind of worth it. I mean, he crippled Weavile and killed Amogus. Worth it, really. Yes,
Yeah.
this special Salamence is fucking nice. Okay, well, not nice enough.
Yikes.
I love Gray here. Ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. I can't stop. Anyway.
Jesus. That is a 200 base power Rage Fist, I suppose.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me that it just bonks.
Gliscor being alive in this endgame is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Does it have
What? It tear it into an EQ weakness?
And alright, well that kinda helped him, but also kinda hurt him. Vacuum Wave, nice. Fuck you, Manaphy. Okay, so it does actually have Earthquake this time. Get fucking blooded, dude. Holy fuck, that hurt. Yeah. And now he Vacuum Waves and GG. Okay, Ice Shard, but still.
Yeah, Ursaluna's a stupid Pokemon. I hate it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, goddamn. This is a really fast game. I like it.
Well, the game is going to end in like 20 turns when you have that team that Gray has.
Yeah, triple
It's just how it
Uber,
is.
double OU, and then Salamence is RU ass. Yeah. I don't really have much to say about this team and like I don't
No, I mean there wasn't much to say at all, but I mean everyone just kept bonking each other. It's just like whoever's got the better bonking is gonna win, you know.
Which is really unfortunate when Ogerpon's bonk didn't bonk. I mean,
you know, I will say if Gliscor decided not to U-turn when Enamorous was in and just decided to like stay in and like
I don't think a single EQ kill.
I don't know, knockoff. No, like if the Gliscor is knockoff or something. If he stays in there, stays in and sees the Terra and Calm Mind, he might not live a hit, I'm not sure what the calc is, but
Neither.
um, it's a lot different game if that Gliscor can kill an Amorous there, because then it's only Meowscarada and Blood Moon left, and Blood Moon's not easy to deal with, believe me, but it's probably manageable without an Amorous there.
Could you imagine if Annihilate got like Shadow Sneak or something?
I don't think it would matter. Shadow Sneak wouldn't be boosted like Rage Fist is.
So it's still got like base 110 its attack.
I don't think it matters much. It's not
Sorry,
going to want to run it.
115. My apologies.
It's not going to want to run it.
I don't know. It depends on the set. I definitely can see it in at least in draft having a use.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you like, I don't know. I don't know how you ever stay in except if you have knockoff, but he did U-turn, so he obviously could have lived. He would have hard switched if he couldn't.
Yeah. I also do think it's really annoying to get Choice Scarf locked into Earth Power with non-Terra Gliscor.
There's also like if Golden Go is alive, like it can probably eat an Ursaluna move.
You think
Earth
it lives in
Power
Earth Power?
Probably.
I'll say it died to
Plus
Namora's
it
Earth Power. I don't
plus
think
plus
Ursaluna's would do any different.
plus it Blood Moon did it beforehand anyways, I don't know.
Mm.
Well, Golden Go is faster as well. So if it gets a free turn off, it can at least fire in.
True, but it's not gonna kill it in one.
But I was also assuming an Amorous dead from Gliscor staying in. There's a couple of like odd turns that could have happened if someone misplayed that could have led Beyond a win, but it was Gray played accurately and won. Deserves the win.
He does what Gray does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. Oh yes, this one. This was gonna be an interesting battle. Zeus. Manchespin City going up against Chris. For Helsinki Hydreigons. I'm great at my job, guys. Trust.
There's a lot of even matchups here.
Yeah.
A lot of there's a lot of dynamic matchups here. I like this. Should be an interesting game. If it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed. This game should last like 40 turns.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. What is this name? Yua? Fucking, is that a banded Azov? That fucking hurt.
Expert belt, perhaps?
Maybe.
Uxi's a bulky bitch, though. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, that hurt for how bulky Uxie is. Diamond Stone does sweet fuck all. Go to Motom. He spins.
Oh, wait. Exeter's behind screens. Does he just win here? What the frick? Oh, Wisp. Okay. I forgot about Wisp. How
do you forget about Motom Wisp?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Palafin behind screens. Does this just bulk up and win?
It predicted.
I say, bro fucking lived on one. That's crazy.
Elf, pursue trap him. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Jesus, that crit fucking hurt.
Fuck.
And he still U-turns out.
That's interesting.
I'll say, at that point, you're 3% and burned. I really feel like just Draco his ass and accept
death. I mean, you Draco, and then once it U-turns out, it recovers 33% of that 50% Draco, and then, like, you didn't do anything, right? So, I don't actually hate switching out, because you give yourself a sack later.
True.
Or you can come in on no rocks and do damage later.
I guess.
I will say just clicking the Draco button is probably easier to do in the moment, but I don't think it's inaccurate to switch out at this point.
Yeah, it's not that it's a bad play.
If rocks go up and Exca dies, then Hydreigon immediately becomes -1, and you had no purpose to switch out. But
yeah. Anyway.
except for having a stack
Also,
later.
wait a minute. Hang on. This motherfucker just has plain Terra Blast? What the fuck?
Well, he doesn't want a Terra yet, I imagine.
Hang on, is this when he had Terra? I guess it is, yeah, because it's Terra Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Archelodon is also Terra Fairy. So, yeah, he changed his Terra Captain. I thought that was the week after, though, so that was my bad.
He had Terra the following week when he played me. He also had Terra.
Well, that's what I mean. I thought he did it next week, but I guess he did it this week. Well, then, yeah, that explains why he's Terra Blast, because Terra Fighting is pretty good into this team, actually.
Very good.
Yeah. But it also makes sense why he didn't do it against fucking Yuxi. Okay, gets out of there. Terra Fairy. Fucking eats that shit. That's got to be AV, right? Alright, well, you got your sack. It was Scarf, fair enough. Palafin is in. Goes Motom. Eats your Liquidation. Not actually that well, though, to be honest.
Liquidation over Wave Crash is crazy to me.
Volt Switch is good. Yeah, Excadrill is... Why did
you had booster speed and you didn't stay in?
My other question here is, why does he not just have Earth Power?
He might have been I mean, Diamond Storm is fine in that spot.
Earth Power is infinitely better. It's 4 times effective rather than 2 times. Then it also is super effective against Excadrill and Archelodon. Actually, no, sorry, Excadrill had Terran. Sorry, Archelodon had Terran. It's not, but it was better than Diamond Storm, which Excadrill just eats for breakfast.
Well, if he reveals his 4th move, I guess we'll know.
If he doesn't have Earth Power, then I think that's a misplay. What could his other last move even be? If it's not Earth Power.
I don't know. Thunderwave?
Thunderwave? Does it? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if it gets that, but I don't think I've ever seen a Thunderwave Diancie.
I haven't either. I might be capping with that.
I was gonna say, I'm not saying it doesn't get it, but I don't think I've ever seen it, so I think it doesn't.
Spikes, Rock Polish.
I could see Spikes. I don't think Rock Polish for this game, though.
I don't think so either. Misty Explosion.
It's Body Press. Okay. I guess that's why. It's Diamond Storm, Body Press. I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and it ate that Iron Head, huh? Oh, it used DQ. It didn't have Iron Head.
I was going to say, it would not have eaten an Iron Head, trust.
But Berry takes one.
Actually, it takes one without it, because Earthquake did 40%, which means Iron Head would have done 80. Which I guess does mean it lives. Keep in mind, this is with +2 defense as well.
I know. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so +2, it does indeed live on Ironhead. Anyway, Ark's here to fuck shit up. Donphan, yeah. Flash Cannon, yeah. Spadef drop is pretty unfortunate. EQ. Okay, knockoff works, I guess.
Why didn't you... it's got stamina. I can see the knockoff.
Okay, Bleakwind. I'm surprised it lived that. Ow. Did you know that thing got discharge?
Yes, it gets like every coverage move under the sun.
I knew it got Energy Ball. Okay, that Ice Punch fucking hurt. The freeze! The fucking freeze!
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate. Arc is back in. Zen.
That is banded.
Yeah, I'll say it's definitely fucking banded. Yeah, it's.
Oh, Power Herb?
Yeah.
Oh!
Too bad it doesn't do shit, but yeah, cool anyway, right?
Well, it gives him plus special attack boost.
This is true. Dragon Pulse doesn't kill. EQ. Now it's in range of Zen Headbutt, I think.
I think it goes Torn first, though.
No, it does not. Though, actually, Terra Blast Torn would have been the correct play, though. You're right. It lives the Jetball. Okay, this is also banded Palafin, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, now does this kill? It does. Oof. That was a really good game.
Yeah. That was fun.
He had
Fun sets from both
explosion?
the. Holy.
Dude, explosion, banded explosion, Azelf goes hard, I can't even lie. I could just be wrong because Palfin's just a strong motherfucker with band, but I feel like
That
this is
was
not a defensive Torn.
probably not.
I feel like a defensive Torn could have lived
It
that.
would have. It would have to be like HP and some Fizdef invest to live that. I
Yeah, I would
think.
agree. I would agree for sure.
My head count could be wrong. I think Max. So someone can you confirm this? I'm thinking Max attack Palafin banded would do like 35-40% to max defense. Torn.
Hmm.
You got the calc open, so
I don't got the calc open. What do you mean?
I thought you had the calc open. What the
Uh,
frick?
Let me get it back open. Fuck.
No, I've got it. I've got it because you're fucking. You closed. You close tabs just as fast as you open them. Apparently, Jesus.
No, I just closed my laptop.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I was doing it on my laptop, so I don't have to like change screens on my PC or anything.
Elephant, choice band, adamant, zero to hero. Yep, that's all right. And then Tornadus, Therian, not Tornadus, other.
Not Tornadus, other.
So 252 HP, no defensive invest. Does 35 to 42.
Okay, so then yeah, it was must have been no bulk then, because this did 54 off the jump.
50%. Yeah. No bulk does. Oh, that's a high roll.
So oh damn,
Like near max roll.
that's unfortunate then.
Wait, what is it at 51%?
54.
This calc is not giving me accurate info.
Are you calculating with baby mode?
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, I was. Wait, okay, hold on. Uh. Oh yeah. Oh, you need to. Oh yeah, you need to consider. Okay, my head calc is like almost dead on. I think. Does minimum 43 with max defense, max HP.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay, that checks out actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, really good game by both. I liked this game.
Yeah. I mean, everyone got to click a lot of moves. You talked about that in your last video, I think,
Yeah,
about
you can have a
clicking moves.
yeah, if you only see like this Empoleon did nothing but die. It was a basically it could have been anything. It was a wasted slot, right? Whereas a lot
Yep.
of these other mons got to show off their whole sets. Like this Diancie set, I feel like Earth Power probably would have been better than and Brady Press, but I can see the set there, right? You Diamond Storm, you get the defense boost. You Body Press, you kill thing, right? I can see that. I
Hmm.
like that. I understand it. Same with his Archelodon. You see its full set. You know it's got its item being used. Its Terra being used. You know he got the full weight of what he wanted to do with that Archelodoning, right? Whereas looking at this Moth, it wasted its booster energy immediately and got two moves off. Probably didn't
Yep.
do what it was meant to be doing, right?
Well, it did pick up a kill, or it did like cripple the
Yeah, it did cripple
horn.
the Torn. Which I mean, I guess you could still argue it got its job done, but you know like that. You know what I'm talking about when I say
Hmm.
how
I
much
do.
how much you see is how much it's got its worth. Like Palafin,
There is,
Palafin
there
fucking
is,
got
there
shit done,
is,
baby.
there is something to be said for a threat. So like, Palafin did more than just be a threat, but Palafin in itself could click like three moves all game and it's still a threat, right? And you still have to play around it, which I think
Yeah,
there's something to be said for that type of Pokemon.
I agree with
But
that.
like a defensive Pokemon, or like a Pokemon that gets off one move for the entire game and isn't that threatening, yeah, I agree. That it's not doing its job. It's not doing what you intended it to do.
Again,
I
looking
agree.
at you, Empoleon. I'm sorry, bro. I will say I was impressed that it lived a single banded fucking CC though. That was insane.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that must have been max HP, max defense. I actually thought it was Chople at first, but it's not. It's just fucking max bulk, baby.
Yeah, Empoleon's kind of a beast.
What even is its base defense stat?
It's got high base HP, I think.
I'll say I was never an Empoleon fan, so I don't know its shit off the top of my head.
Empoleon.
I mean,
Oh, never mind.
84 and 88 is not actually that bulky. It's like okay. How did it live that? What the fuck?
Oh. Oh, it's not adamant, it's jolly. Okay.
Even with that,
Oh, jolly. It has like Jolly has 4 roles that live. So, uh,
yeah,
it's
that's.
lucky he lived.
I'll say yeah.
Put
I'm
it
looking
that
at
way.
this. I decided to open up myself. So yeah, Jolie max attack, banded with max HP, max defense, and plus defense nature does 96 to 113. So he just fucking 75% chance to OHKO. Honestly, I'm just impressed with Empoleon at this point. I mean, that's 160 base attack, max attack, and choice band. Super effective.
If Empoleon were real, he would live 2 and then Oko.
OHKO with what?
Well, it's got -2 defense after 2 CCs.
True. How
Yeah.
much does Aqua Jet do with -1 defense?
30% maybe, and that's with invest.
I'll say fucking no. It does 8.5 to 10%.
Yeah. Okay, you're looking at minus attack, I'm sure,
No,
with
this
no
is minus
invest.
speed.
Okay, are you looking at attack invest?
No, because we know it's max defense.
Shut the fuck up. Oh.
All right. Anyway, that's enough about this game. You ready for our game, my good sir?
Yeah, I suppose.
This game makes me sad. All right. So Terras starting off. You're Terra Grass on Arcanine. I am Terra Ghost on the Salt Man.
Yep.
Yep. I knock you off immediately. I consider that a job well
That
done.
hurt.
Yeah,
That hurt.
it did
That was
hurt you,
kind of
didn't
rude.
it? And honestly, knock off Caesar's Edge spamming. I feel like this worked out pretty well for me. Getting all my spikes up. I mean, Samurai was never really meant to live long and prosper. Yeah. Even doing, half your shit there. Okay, well, I guess yeah, even knocking you off. I really feel like Samu got its fucking job done. It did half to Arcanine. Okay, because of recovery, it didn't do shit to Pex, but then it got 3 layers of spikes up and knocked off two items. Like I feel like Samu kind of did his job, right?
For sure.
Um.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this became a fucking problem. I then
You
told
thought
your
you could
ass to
just...
stop healing. You try to roar me like a dick.
Yeah.
So I start immediately. I'm already panicking by this point. I start blaming myself immediately, calling myself a dumbass. Realize, but you guys were right. It's not that like it has 3 good abilities in this matchup. It really could have been anything.
Yeah.
But I'm already just fucking panicking at this fucking point. I also have no clue what the fuck this Miss Magius does. I send in my Salt Boy. We eat that fucking Shadow Ball. Now, I didn't know this thing fucking got what we're about to see. The Spadef drop also fucked me up.
Yeah.
This
The Death
Spadef
Trap
drop
was
is...
actually relatively important.
Yeah, the Spadef drop is the only reason you killed me, but I still just didn't know it got that. I mean, look, it shouldn't really have been that surprising. Grassnot's pretty widespread on, like, special Pokemon. I just never even considered it, because I don't know what the fuck Miss Maggie's does.
So the reason I had it, this was Colbur with Grassnot to cripple Ursaluna. Was
Really?
yes, this is Colbur with Grassnot to cripple Ursaluna, and I could revenge with like E-Speed. I could revenge with a number of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Um, after the Grassnot, and so that was the whole point behind this Mismagius, but it just ended up being good for Garganackle too.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I was very, very annoyed. Even here, like, oh, yeah, alright. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm fucked. You getting that off was really bad for me. I really kind of just wish I grassy glided. I don't think it killed though either.
If you were banded, it did. I'm sure.
I was boots,
Yeah. Okay. Didn't know. Pretty sure it didn't.
but this yeah
Holy shit!
yeah this
I
is
forgot how much work this guy put in.
yeah
That's
bro
crazy.
got fucking work done, and then you fucking got me again with this shit. I was really wanted to just lock it in. Like I'm like, okay, if I cure it and I lock it in with Magma Storm, it can't do that much to me, and I'll just whittle it down. But well, that didn't work out.
This predict was pretty massive too. This I think this single handedly won me the game because then I get to get rid of all your shit,
Yeah,
and you don't have your
once this
you don't have your setter anymore too.
no, yeah.
So
If I got this Magma
like
Storm off, this was a big.
it didn't matter. It didn't matter. The game was pretty much over even if you hit that Magma Storm.
No, you're right. It just would have made me feel better.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
Um,
I think you kill me the next turn because I can't kill you here.
you don't have ground move?
No, but I don't kill.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Even through Shucka, or even if you didn't have Shucka, burn means I didn't kill.
Yeah, look, okay, you are right that it doesn't actually make a big difference, but it just would have made me feel better, and having more health on Heatran would have just been nice in general.
What I fucked up is that I didn't have enough speed to outspeed, like... How much speed did you have on Heatran, by the way?
On Heatran, 112.
Yeah.
I brought my setup on my laptop so I could answer these questions. So
Because I...
I'm pretty sure I made Heatran outspeed no speed Arcanine because I realized that Arcanine.
Wow. Okay, so if I had run like 12 speed or something, I would have still outsped you.
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, I had it to outspeed like no speed or like 4 speed, or it was something like that. You know what I mean? Like I made sure I'd outspeed like just trying to not be sped crept Arcanine in the way that.
Yeah. Okay. I've done that. I do that shit too, so that makes sense why I got outsped. I didn't get outsped in Mox. That's why I got confused when I couldn't roar you.
Yeah,
That was my
sense.
plan for you. I could have brought Scorching Sands, but that made me worse into Garganackle
Yeah.
because Terra Blast didn't really break you after Terra Ghost.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I had to improvise and drop Scorching Sands for Roar that could deal with both Heatran and Garganackle.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, what was I saying? I had something to say. I don't remember. Right, yeah. So Arcanine was just in a really awkward speed tier where aside from Heatran, the only things that it would like want to speed, like not want to, but the only things that like could speed creep was shit like Deoxys defense, which is never going to be high speed anyway. And you couldn't like speed creep like, no speed Thunderous, because who the fuck will ever run no speed Thunderous, right? So I figured you would go with a more bulky Arcanine with like bulky attack with like no speed. So I'm like, if I can get the jump on it with a Heatran, I can scare the fuck out of it. And that was basically the plan, and that's what I did. So this is a middling speed, so 112 speed, max HP, and then 140 defense. I'm a pretty bulky Heatran, and I just got like 4 special attack. Yeah, this is a weird Heatran set. I kind of liked it. I mean, I don't think it worked very well, but I like this set. It's gimmicky though.
Well, I will say it had a pretty good matchup if I didn't find this Arcanine.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, this is one of those things I don't want to like try and make excuses. You did absolutely out prep me, but it was just kind of a thing where I had like all the yeah, I had 5 international friends coming down, so we planned on doing like a group prep on like Monday or Tuesday, but then we all just were busy and then tired, and we just kind of never got to it, and it was like Saturday or something. And I'm like, okay, fuck, I just need to get this shit done. Whereas I knew you had been prepping like all week properly. Yeah, you definitely, it's one of those things where you wanted it more. You put in a lot more work, and you deserve the win for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still too much of a bitch to admit you're better than me. I'll admit
Mm-hmm.
we're about on par. I'll admit that much.
Okay.
But I will admit you did out prep and outplay me this time. You wanted it more. I will admit
Mm.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to point out Screamtail and Goodra have not seen the field yet.
Neither has a Lucha or Valiant.
Okay. Go on.
Anyway, yeah, Surf, that crit, I'm pretty
Oh.
sure, yeah, I was gonna say this crit did matter because I'm max HP.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I say,
Well, you
this,
don't have you don't have recovery anyway, so I kill you the next turn. Doesn't
you
matter.
do, but I
I don't play.
also hurt you a lot.
With oh, you have Earth power, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not like a
Yeah.
huge amount, but it's enough that it would have helped. I think Earth Power into, no, I'm burned, never mind. I was gonna say Earth Power into Woodhammer killed, but no, I'm burned, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's one of those things as well. Even though you did again out prep and outplay me, you also got kind of lucky with some of this shit. That's the second crit that mattered. Sorry, not crit. That was the one crit and the one miss that did
No,
make a difference in the game.
that miss didn't matter. The Spadef drop mattered.
Well, yeah, that doesn't. Okay, the miss did matter because it would have given me double the amount of HP on Heat Train, which meant even if you did crit here, I wouldn't have died to it.
But then I kill you the next turn anyways. Like I don't know. I think you're equated like you don't have any recovery on Heatran. Your only form of recovery is the grassy terrain. And then like I'm gonna outdamage that grassy terrain. And like you might hit me for a decent amount of health, but I can always switch in like Mismagius and just pain split until you die until you're crippled.
True.
Like you know what I mean? Like I
Like,
have options here.
like I said, you still definitely won this game, but you did get kind of lucky with some things, which made it go even more in your
I
favor.
think definitely the most impactful thing was that Spadef drop. The Spadef drop made me have more health. I still would have whittled you down with Pain Split with Miss
Fucking
Magius.
stupid Magius bullshit. I hate this Magius, bro. This fucking Magius is the bane of my existence. Fuck you. I'm gonna just keep wood hammering until you die. I don't
I
care if I
remember
kill
you.
myself in the process, as long as you die. Die already. Thank you, you fucking piece of shit.
It was slightly inaccurate to Pain Split there. I should have Shadow Balled, but that's fine.
Yeah, you would have killed me, and then, yeah. I'm pretty sure here I was just like massively predicting Morning Sun.
Oh,
That
fuck.
didn't work out for
That's
me.
terrible. Oops.
I'll say, yeah. I wish Halucha could have won me the game from here, but when Toxpex exists, it's not really a thing. And with Roar, I couldn't set SD either. Plus Haze on Pex, like, yeah.
Yep.
Shadow Ball here was a good predict by me, I will say that. I'm proud of myself. Not that it really matters, again, but, you know. Fucking, look at that, we live this shit. What a...
I should have gone Gudra here.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
You set rocks, you fucking bitch. such a dick move too.
What do you mean?
Okay, now I get my SD up because I know I live. Yeah, and then Pex, and then you win. I fucking sub. Oh my god. I wish sub protected from Haze. Fuck you.
It's the only reason Haze is decent.
I'll say, even if I crit, I didn't even kill you. Look, if crit... Look, Copium, if crit killed you, then I could have killed Arcanine, and nah, Gudra wasn't dying to 1 CC crit either, was it?
Oh, it's definitely dead to CC at +2.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was already boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Copium. Anyway, yeah. You did really well. You deserve the win.
Well, I appreciate that. You don't deserve the win. Does
Kill
that make you feel any
yourself.
better?
Fucking bitch. Alright,
um,
anything else you want to say about our game?
I think you would have benefited from not booster. I think you would have benefited from specs or some sort of boosting item to not booster energy, but like specs or band or life orb or something.
Yeah, I also outspeed everything here. What's your fastest mon that you didn't bring?
Uh, I don't have very fast bonds. I think it's Green-tail.
Yeah, which I outspeed anyway. Why the fuck was I booster speed? What was I doing?
Well, I could have been. I don't know. So what I thought you should have been was some sort of like boosting attack item to where you can come in more often and threaten things. And then
Mm.
I have to play conservatively around that. And then you can make predictions off that. I think that would have benefited you more in this matchup. Not when there's T spikes, you have to figure out a way to get removal there, and you didn't have it.
Yeah, no.
So right.
So
So
I've learned my takeaway in terms of drafting is get spinners earlier so that you don't get a shitter spinner, and also get a ghost type so that they can't get rid of your hazards as easily.
yeah.
Because like every time I said hazards, someone would get rid of them at some point. Usually with spin, I would have really appreciated a ghost type.
Yep.
That is my takeaway from my draft this season. And
Great Tusk is a pretty good spinner.
you don't fucking say. Fucking bitch. But I might get like something like Quackable next season. I don't know. As a decent spinner.
I think Quackable is so fucking overrated.
I don't know. It's okay. I'm kind of starting to. This might just be because Backers is being kind of mid with it. But I'm not a fan of Treads at the moment. I'm on a Treads.
Treads is solid.
I don't know.
Like I said, I think there's some sort of disconnect in his team building versus his play,
Mm,
or his draft versus his team building, whatever it may be.
yeah, I don't know. Anywho, week 4 shenaniganry. Man, there was a lot of like good games this week. There's only like one. There was a lot of like middling close games. There was what's that? 4 no 3 no yeah 4 2-0s, 2 3-0s, and then there was the really close one between Chris and Thing, and then there was the really not close one between Sean.
Mm-hmm. Sean tends to do that.
Yeah, Sean does have that tendency to 5-0 people.
Yeah, I know all too well.
Same, brother, same. All right, looking at the board, we have
Wow.
our only remaining 0 win loser in Steeler. I apologize.
Mm.
Oh yeah, as I said before, it's set as Aiden because he replaced her later, and I couldn't be able to undo changes.
Are you aware of being able to look at the doc? Like,
In previous formats, yes, I am.
yeah.
I just don't
Why
care
don't
to
you
do
just do
so.
that? Okay, whatever.
Following up, we have the 1-3 losers, of which I am the peak of the losers. I will take that.
Best of the worst, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what I titled one of my like B-Div champion videos, best of the worst.
Sounds alright.
No, fuck, that's what I said in one of the Victory Road 5, I think. I was like, no, 4. It was in Victory Road 4 because that was when Mez he did like a top 8 bracket and a top and a bottom 8 bracket, and I won the bottom 8 bracket. Yeah. Anywho, Chris's diff is dog shit. Mine, Bacchus's, and Zeus is basically the same. Yeah, shit sucks. Moving on to our 2-2 middling squad. One more. Lance. Uh, he's 2-2 plus 4, so I guess I can't complain that much. Same with Akshi. His game was pretty fucking neat this week. Battle of the Bears. But then there's also
Two
just
and two and oh, 2 and 2 minus 4 is actually kind of insane.
yeah. I was getting there.
I
Trust
guess
me.
I guess it's the same as 2 and 2 plus 4 in that aspect, but I feel like 2 and 2 minus 4 feels really bad, whereas 2 and 2 plus 4 feels like all right. Like it
I actually agree with you
doesn't feel that
completely.
good.
Uh, yeah, Josh, look, we both know Josh didn't deserve his victory against me. I will still hold on to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
I'll
you
still hold on to
can.
that. But yeah, he only got the 1-0 out of me. So before that, he would have been 1-2 minus 5, which also isn't great. I mean, I am 1-3 minus 5, you know?
Yeah,
And also Beyond. What's happening with Beyond? I forget his shit. He
he's had
got beat by
he's had a tough
Gray.
schedule.
He beat Mez. Oh yeah, he got 6-0'd by Albie, and then he 1-0'd Lance. Yeah, interesting fucking. He's
He's
had no easy ops so far.
hmm
Um, and then there's the two middling guys in Albie and Mez. How do you 6-0 somebody and be 2-2 and -1 when you 6-0 somebody? That's what I want to know.
yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
That's wild.
That's actually more insane than going 2 and 2 minus 4.
I agree. Like this man 6-0'd somebody and he still is negative in diff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was 2-2-0, all right, I'll take that. But like 2-2 negative is crazy, even if it is only -1.
Yep.
All right, then we
You take
got
you take away his win, he's 1 and 2 minus 7.
yeah, which is not great. Yeah, that's
That's
not great.
yep. Okay.
All right, then we got our 3-1 cool guy squad, including 3 of our top players and then Nick.
Okay. What the frick, man?
Actually, no, sorry, 2 of ours. Ziggy's not one of our top players. What am I on about? He's fallen off.
This is true.
Yeah, but I mean,
Three of our top players, and then Ziggy. I agree.
you wish.
The standings say otherwise. I don't know what you're talking.
You've had the easiest schedule known to a div ever, alright?
I'm just playing my opponents.
I
I'm
mean,
just
literally,
playing my
Josh,
opponents.
Leafeon, and me is as bad as easy as a schedule as it gets. Yeah, you had Gray, but nah.
I'm playing my. I only lost 1 to Gray. I'm just playing my opponents that are in front of me.
Yeah, you got a lucky schedule, you fucker.
You, what do you want from me?
I want next season you to get the worst schedule and just go
This is
0-8.
okay. This is like complaining about the 1 seed going up against the bottom seed and making them look like a fool, and then you're like, well, you need to get. All right,
To be
shut the
fair,
fuck
we've
up.
always done 1 versus 4 before.
Yeah,
And then there's Warpig, the pinnacle of the universe. 4-0
he's a good
plus
player.
14. I mean, what is that an average loss of per game? Like 2.5 or
That's
something?
3.5.
3.5, yeah. Yeah, that's absolute crazy. Fucking water beast.
Spoilers, it doesn't get better.
No spoilers, it does get better. He gets a bigger
Well,
lead.
I meant for the rest of the
Oh, for the
league.
rest of us. Yeah, it doesn't get better for the rest of us. In fact, it gets worse for the rest of us. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, fucking wild shit. Alright, on to our final little segmentoid here. Who we think's gonna win? Me or Mez? I'm sorry, I'm voting Mez.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take mess on that one.
You and Zeus.
I feel like that. Well,
I'm voting
I would take
Zeus.
myself. I would take myself in this one just because I feel like I'm a better battler than when I last played Zeus.
When
I
did you
think
last
that.
play Zeus?
Oh, it was probably a year or so ago, maybe more.
Yeah, that's fair enough then.
Um, and I've improved mightily at least as a prepper in that time.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with
Um,
that. I still remember like you in season like 8 when you first joined RCL, like you were good for a B div player, but you're also nothing incredible for a B div player. And then
yeah,
season 9 you just like basically took off. And then season
yeah, no,
10 you
I
did
fucked
very
off on
well.
season 9. I just left. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was bad.
Which was not
Um,
appreciated by the way.
is
Dick.
what it is, man. That was when I
Um
had my kid. What do you want from me?
Fair play.
I think that's what it was.
I don't
That
remember.
sounds right.
I want some maturity in knowing Pokemon before children.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
fuck. Anywho,
Um,
yeah, I'm voting
yeah,
Zeus.
I would take myself.
All right. Chris versus Gray. I'm sorry, Chris. I have to vote Gray.
I will also be voting Gray. Nothing against you, Chris, but
Next time we get the Battle of the Ziggies.
oh, this is true.
I'm voting Ziggy.
I have more experience than you do knowing Beyond's play, and I still would lean Ziggy very slightly.
Fair enough.
Not by much. I think Ziggy has the better threats. Although
Well, yeah.
Gliscor is nasty. He brings some nasty Gliscor sets. So Matt on paper it's really just super even between threats and defensive presence and whatnot.
Yeah.
In my head at least.
Gliscor, Terra Gliscor is just a fucking menace. We need to increase that bitch's points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would lean Ziggy very slightly.
Yeah. All right, then Lance and Albie. This is actually a pretty interesting matchup, I think.
I would take Lance here just because I think Albie tends to bring very common sets, and Lance
Does
typically doesn't.
Yeah, I'll say
And
I don't
that
think I've seen him run a typical set
I
that
think
well.
I think that favors the unpredictable player more often than not.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's the thing with Lance is it always just depends whether he cooks really well or whether he burns it.
Well, you can burn it, and if it catches the opponent off guard, it still does stuff, right? So,
True.
like you can overcook a set, but because it's off standard, they don't know they're not expecting to play against it. And I
That's
think
true.
ADIV is I think that works way better in PDIV. They just every PDIV player panics, so maybe that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, no, you're
But
right.
it and ADIV players would know how to play around it way better, and they would adapt. But I think in general, having an offbeat set and overcooking it is better than being super plain and
Yeah, no,
predictable.
that's very fair. It's kind of like weather in that way. In like high level play, weather and draft is kind of mid. In low level play, weather and draft is absolutely is like insanely difficult to beat.
Yep,
I mean
exactly.
that's how why Will did so well in the B division. He had a really good Sun team and he just fucked shit up.
And he dodged 2 giga impacts.
Yeah, and dodged 2 giga impacts, and also just kind of had a easier schedule overall, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sean and Bacchus. I'm sorry, my boy Bacchus. I got to go with the goat, Sean.
I will also be going with Sean. Sean is a ridiculously good player.
Yeah.
Not that you're not Bacchus. You're still good.
The way you say Bacchus is
It's
really funny to me. You say like
it's
Bacchus.
Bacchus. I said Bacchus. I meant Bacchus. I called him Bacchus for the longest time. I've been trying to get over it.
Fair enough. That was like me with
Yeah.
Gray for the long time. I just called him Gengar. And even though when I knew his name was Gray, I still just called him Gengar for ages.
Yeah, that's fair. I still call you Snake, even though I know your name's Caleb.
Yeah, well, to be fair, most people call me Snake or Viper.
Yep.
Um,
I get called Cal and ASC in the
right.
Nuzlocke.
Wait, why
In the
ASC?
Nuzlocke.
Oh, All Star Caliber. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I understand Cal from like Caliber. I kind of just call you Nose.
Yeah. Well, you know me as Nosepass. No one in the Nuzlocke community knows me as a Nosepass.
Yeah, that's true. Have you ever
But yeah,
thought?
I'm gonna take Sean on this one.
Yes,
I
Sean.
and unfortunately I would take it by a landslide.
Yeah. The thing is, when Leafeon is on top of his game, he's really fucking good.
He's solid. I agree. He cooked me in BDiv with like I wouldn't say subpar because his defensive core was insane, but
Yeah.
it was not a top tier team because he was limited in a sense,
Yeah, we're
and
probably not limited enough, but
he still cooked the hell out of me. So I think that he's just in a rut right now,
yeah,
and
definitely.
that only adds to the landslide, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, Josh and Akshi. Definitely going with Akshi. I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah, I have to lean actually only because Josh is struggling and he looks kind of washed. I think if Josh at his peak is like a still a decent like a mid tier A caliber player in my opinion. He just hasn't been there anytime soon
Yeah,
or
that's
recently.
fair. I Josh and I's like competitive history is really interesting to me. We've both we've both won games against each other and lost games each other against each other, but I managed to get into A division where he kind of never did until we just gave it to him for free,
Hmm.
which I think is really funny because for the longest time I still like stood tall that he was better than me, and I just
What's his schedule look like?
let's have a looky, shall we? All right, so he had you, sure. Then he had Steeler, sure. Then me, then Sean.
Oh,
So his first 3 weeks
okay.
was pretty like as bad as good as it gets, really. Then Sean, Bewear,
Yeah.
Bacchus, I mean, is on the easier side at the moment. Beyond and Mez. Yeah, his schedule's pretty. It's actually pretty evenly split. He has 3 what I would consider to be good, like in his maybe not in his favor, but like good matchups, right? In you, me, and Steeler. Then I'd say maybe neutral with Leafeon, and then 4 that he's probably just not gonna win
Yeah.
with Mez, Sean, etc.
Yep. I agree. I was just curious because I know where his record stands now. Now we're a few weeks ahead. I know where his record stands now. I was just curious about how his schedule was.
Yeah, that's fair. Looking at the schedule, you know what? We've already gone like way over time for what I would normally do for one of these videos. I want to talk about this now. So you know how we use diff here, right? For like sorting things out.
Mm-hmm.
So Gray really was talking about this a while ago, where he thinks instead of using diff, it should be against strength of schedule. So for example, Chris here, he has the hardest schedule between us 1 and 3 guys, right? But
Mm-hmm.
because he has the hardest schedule, he has the lowest diff, which makes him at the bottom. But with Gray's idea of doing it strength of schedule way, if would be he had a harder schedule, so he would be up the top.
I think that's a really good way to determine that tiebreaker.
Well,
I think that's the first tiebreaker you should decide over head to head and even.
over head to head, even. No,
Yeah,
okay.
I would because you can have a bad matchup into a team, and
Sure, that's fair.
you can have like a bad team matchup and be punished for it versus your strength of schedule like is way more of a determinant of how your season went, in my opinion. If you have a
True.
bad matchup into an opponent and then all of a sudden tie with them in standings, you just get cucked. It's not you can't control that.
Yeah, that's true.
And in a sense, you can't control that. Like any prep and any play can beat any team, which is the argument for head to head. But I do think that's right. In specifically draft, like in the sporting world, I agree head to head is like better. But like specifically in like a Pokemon draft league format, I think strength of schedule is a better determinant than head to head.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That makes sense. But yeah, just
Have I
something like
yapped too much this video? Is that what's going on? How long has this been?
like
Holy
two
shit.
hours 20. Yeah, 2 hours 20 minutes.
Holy shit!
Yeah, this has been the longest like review video I've ever done, which is why I was like, well, fuck it, we're already like way over time. I may as well bring this up here, right? Just get your take on
Holy shit.
it. Yeah,
Whoops.
it's been times. But yeah. Anyway, we have one more thing. Warpig versus Steeler. It's going to Warpig. We don't need to discuss
Oh,
this.
yeah, no. That one's gonna be quite lopsided,
It's yeah,
unfortunately.
the best player of A versus the worst player of A.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't have much positive to say about that matchup.
No, 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 no one does. This, yeah, it's a bit scuffed. I'm sorry, Steeler.
I think Danny needs to take some time in B-Div to hone her skills. I think she's learning still, which
Yeah.
is good.
Well, it's actually
She's
something.
she's I what I noticed is when she's in B-Div, she was winning games and not learning from them because she was just winning. I think when she loses, she learns, which is I think is a good thing for her.
Agreed.
So
Um. Yeah, that's. I mean, most people usually learn more from losing than they do from winning.
well, I think you can. Okay, that's fair. I think you can. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I agree with you in a general sense.
Yeah, and just in a general sense, you usually do learn more from losing than winning. But that's you don't have to learn anything from losing either if you're being stubborn about it. And that's one of those
Yeah.
things where
I think you know that all too well.
shut the fuck up. But that was one of those things where it's like, yeah, you did. I can't. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm stubborn. I know I am, but I can't not say that you didn't out prep and outplay me. You wanted it more. You put in the more effort. You deserve the win. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Any final thoughts so we can finish this fucking episode?
No. I don't think so.
All right. Cool. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Bye bye.
No one's still here.
I'm
Everyone's
well
gone.
fucking aware. Fuck off. Say bye.
Bye.